Come here. I'm alive. Whoops.
All right. Welcome, everybody. Another fun-filled night of Hoard of the Dragon Queen.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
She just doesn't like us because we're too cool.
We're too cool for school.
Do we have a group name yet or no?
The Six-Fingered Goat Group or something like that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I'm liking the six-fingered goat.
Potentially the worst name I've ever heard.
Yes.
I'm still saying Beast of
I
Burden.
like Slap.
Beast of Burden.
Slap
Beast of Burden, I'm
is
saying
okay.
it sounds good. It's relevant to goats. It works.
I still like six-fingered goat because it's stupid and that makes me laugh, and I like things that make me laugh.
All right. So when we last left our heroes, you guys were in Green Nest. You were at the actual mill, and you were fighting a bunch of different cultists as well as kobolds. And coming out of the back of the mill was a couple of draconians that came out. The undead hunter shot into combat and ended up killing both of them. And both of which turned to stone, and then over time actually turned into a pile of ash. So, for those of you who have not met Andrew yet, Andrew is one of our other players. He hadn't been able to play for quite a little while, but he is back in and playing with us. He usually plays in the Slap group as well. So, his character has not been introduced as of yet. So, effectively, that's where we left everybody at. The group was actually in the middle of the town, as you can see here. You had come through the keep, which was over here, and was actually surrounded by walls and stuff, but you helped defend the family that got inside of here. And
Am I still in there?
yes,
I
you
think
were.
they left me there.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, because you were negatives.
Yeah. Okay.
You went through and underground, to an area where they were. They had like an overflow, and you found an iron grate that allowed you to get up to the surface. And they asked you to get as many people as you possibly can of the townsfolk back through here, and back to the keep. So that's what you were in the process of actually doing when everything was going on. Okay. To get up to the surface. And they asked so, okay.
There's a glitch in the matrix.
Yep.
Why?
Oh my goodness.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Yep. Okay. So, hit points. Just so everybody knows. Okay. So, Lunark, who is not here, the character is here, but the player is not here. Nick, unfortunately, was not able to make it tonight. He is a total. Vlakus, who you left back here, Rod's character, is sitting at -5 right now, so he's currently resting.
Oh, okay. So
Ronan is at 9. Ram is at 1. Ren is at 4.
Which is total.
And Ameline is at 11.
Oh, I thought, are we all our names? I didn't know if I needed to. Ram, Ronan, Ren.
I'm Ameline.
Yeah.
That was
Ram.
not
That's
intentional.
Ram.
It just kind of worked out that way.
Yeah, the Greek.
I literally
Oh, I
just,
forget what a Greek elf. Yeah.
Yep. It's a Greek elf.
I literally just went on Pinterest and went, I like that name. That was the entire thought process.
Wait, so your guys' name is Pinterest?
No.
Yes.
Just like your middle
.com.
name was Instagram.
Pinterest.
Yeah, that's true.
Pinterest.
Buy your
First name
stock
Pin.
now.
First name.
Okay. So, as you guys are literally milling about, you also see in the distance, and in fact it was supposed to be further back, so that building, nope, that building is closer
Further
towards
back.
you.
Don't take off the roof.
Alright.
Yep.
You break it, you
You're
buy it.
raising
It's
food.
actually about
my God.
in upwards of about 300
Keep
feet.
going. keep.
Yep.
So pretty much on top
No,
of
not
your.
not quite. So
I was waiting for.
that's why we have
proper
these.
stuff
Every
to fall.
inch is considered 10 feet.
Is this right?
Give or take.
Okay, because it starts to knock my papers off the table.
Yep.
You don't need papers.
Yeah. Or you can just slide down.
Well, whoever
Oh,
built
I-
the
I
table,
just like-
tell them to
Here,
make
maybe
the
it'd
table
It'd be easier if
bigger.
you're more
Put
at
the-
the table. Amy, if
Yep.
you could just go like sit in that corner.
Can you sit over there?
Aw. Don't do that. That's mean.
I'll just go cry in my designated spot.
Oh wow.
The crying corner.
That's the
Wow.
that's the designated.
So you
There you go.
remember
That's the designated crying couch.
Oh, good, we have one.
crying couch.
Okay.
For when
Lucy
the
comes to
DM
comfort
knocks
you.
you into the negative.
So, from your vantage
So, Rod,
point,
I just
assume the
move over
position.
there.
Sir, do we have notebooks?
Yeah.
Can you turn it on for me?
Stacy, I'll put it in.
She
said she didn't.
The person who's crying. She left.
Why would you want?
Oh, let's see.
Now I have no other reason to cry.
Okay, the poll's up. Should I let my son watch Netflix or not? Up. 5 down votes.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, but I don't
What's
care
the show?
about their votes, though.
It's mostly
I
Russian.
don't think
bots.
those downvotes were from us.
Yeah, no,
It's,
that's
mostly,
not
it's mostly Russian bots, so just blame the Russians, really. They say no.
Just trying to stop our
Downvoting
Netflix.
it.
Yeah, they say yes.
Well, it depends. What are you trying to watch on Netflix? That makes a
That's
big
why I said,
difference.
"What's the show?"
Okay, so Joke, I'm going to pass these down to you.
Like, if we're
Okay.
gonna watch some John
that's
Wayne,
a ballista?
yeah, absolutely.
It's actually intended to be a battering ram, so put that on the front door.
Yeah, right at front door.
Yeah, just put me there.
Right there.
Just your unconscious body.
Okay.
Except you're not unconscious yet.
So why are we trying to batter into a door?
I've got
You're
one,
not. These guys
0
are.
spells,
Oh!
1 health, 1 sword.
I'm out of spells and I have 4 health. And a staff.
Dude,
So
I
I
remember
can whack people with a
you
stick.
could, and you're technically probably going to be better on the front lines
Beat
than
them
me
with
right
a
now. No, that's not true because you have an AC of 10.
I have an AC
No,
of
never
10.
mind. Never mind. Never mind. I got an AC
I'm
of
never in a great
3.
position to fight.
Correct. Just correct me if I'm wrong, but I have my bastard
Wasn't
sword
the
in
group?
there.
Wasn't the group greatest of all
Yeah,
time?
yeah.
I picked one up when we went to the key.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, that's
I
why we
remember
called
that.
it GOAT, greatest of all time.
Greatest of all
I
time.
mean, I wasn't
Yes.
there, so I don't know. I'm looking for confirmation. Not going to give you anything over
You
here.
were there.
Go!
He's
We
greatest
are
of all
goat.
time. Goat.
It's just because we had like 4,000 goat puns in like a 5 minute
We are
span of
the
time.
goat.
Yeah, the goat.
The goat.
Yeah.
The
The greatest of all time.
Okay. And then on the back side,
Oh,
you see
no.
milling about. So
Mill.
put them on the
More
back
milling?
side.
Can we
Put him
stop
on the
with the
backside of the
milling?
mill.
No.
Not everyone can mill.
Yes,
There's
they can.
only so much space
Where am I putting
in
these
the mill
guys?
to
On the
do
backside.
milling.
Of the house?
Can we
Yes.
go with Miller?
So
Yes.
they're going like right
We're,
here.
we're, yeah,
We're
we're
going on a
basically
sheet.
edging. We're basically
I'm not
edging
moving
her out.
anymore. If they need more
Plan's
space,
working.
they sit on my paper.
So, in other
Then
words,
what's the
we
use of the
can't
paper?
see these guys that are behind the
Yeah, you don't
house.
see
No, you can't see them all, but you do see some smoke that is coming up from
yeah.
over.
Where there's smoke.
Up
Does it look
behind
like
it.
it's coming out of the
Kobolds.
chimney or actually behind?
No,
Actually, can we
behind
light
it.
a small fire inside there
Okay.
to have the smoke come out?
Is this
I'm just
deja
gonna do the
vu
max
or?
rate.
Amy, light your papers on fire.
No!
We want to make it more realistic. Is that okay,
Yeah.
Jeff?
Okay, and then on
Friend.
either side,
What did we
Smoldering
see? What did
paper
we
inside
find?
the home.
We don't
I'll
see
explain,
it.
I'll
Well,
explain in a second.
Well, I better not need
Watch
to flip over
these,
this
'cause they're
paper
very-
because I have friends now.
Yeah, I can tell they're very light.
Yeah, and I repaired some screws already.
Okay. And then
Either
going
side of the
about,
building?
Flings
yeah,
it across
on
the table.
either side.
That's a
Straight to that
draconian.
barn.
What kind? Is it?
No idea.
Spear one.
Dracar Noir.
No, it's
and
not.
then one on the other
That's
side.
Bob.
Okay.
Or do you mean Boz?
Oh, a green
Oh,
and red.
is
That's
this
where-
Swerman?
Oh,
Did they have
Christmas
people
tree
surrounded?
Aww.
So
That's what you
festive.
think.
Oh,
So
Well, it's
Christmas
April!
tree, oh, Christmas tree, I'm going to burn you up.
Oh, draconian.
Hey Jeff, can you get my dice?
Don't turn to
Yep.
Actually, please turn to stone.
Yes.
That means you're
Right.
dead.
Empty. I have invisible dice.
Are going to
Oh, how I
eat
love when you
you
Okay.
up.
two stones.
So basically, what you see is you see that there are two cultists up front.
Yep.
Here, what appears to be the front door with a battering ram. They keep plugging away on the
Boom, boom.
front door with 3 other kobolds with them.
Yep.
You see some. It's not very thick smoke, but you see some smoke that's wafting from the back.
Ooh.
And for a every couple minutes, you see a couple of draconians that just keep moving, like from the front and the actual back.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh boy.
And from the distance that you're at, you can't tell
Good luck,
essentially
guys.
what type they are. But
Great.
I'm
Maybe
praying
he's
for
woken
you.
up by now. We should go back.
I'm praying
But
for
we
you.
can tell they're
Such a state.
draconians.
yeah, you can tell that they're draconians, but you can't tell the type from this
Great.
distance.
Great.
Yeah. It could be friendly, Dracon.
That's not a type.
I hope that they're the
My
kind that
books
have
did not
exploding
specify a
bones.
friendly draconian.
You sure?
Real
I don't
thing,
think
just so
there's-
you
I
know.
don't think that exists.
It does, actually.
A friendly draconian?
Oh no, one that explodes
No.
into bones is what I was saying.
Yeah, that does exist.
Yeah.
That's the Bozak.
Yes.
Aptly
I did
named.
take notes.
Was that Horseman?
Those are draconians.
Just making sure.
Business.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, now while you guys are also waiting,
To Prime Plus next to Netflix.
you see coming out
Hit the home button.
to come join you
Oh,
a guy with a spear
No, I won't.
in one hand
When
Shoot
I come
him.
up next.
and a shield in the other.
He doesn't look friendly.
shoot the elf.
I'm already in the.
Yeah,
So
that's
why are
right.
you so
You obviously recognize him as an old friend that unfortunately was not able to make the anniversary for you guys.
Right.
Hark, dear allies! It is I, the Magnificent!
That's it?
Just kind of looking around at
What's your
everyone.
name? Your name's Magnificent?
Where have you
I mean, I totally
freaking
remember
been?
you, but just jog my memory. That's your full name?
I've come to aid you
Where have you been?
in your...
And what the heck
Quest.
is your name again?
It's the Magnificent!
Oh, okay. Do you have amnesia right now?
Yeah, are you magnificently late?
We must tarry no further.
You must tarry no further. The rest of us were freaking
We must
here.
not abide this evil in our villages, in our towns, in our societies.
How far are
Oh,
How far are you?
Is this guy high as a kite or is it just me?
no, it's not just you.
So noble.
But this must be some kind of new drug, because I am not
This
right
you
now.
get along real well with Nick's character.
Oh no.
He just can't use it.
Oh my god!
Okay, so while you guys are talking, everybody make an intelligence roll. So
I still
intelligence
make
or less on the 20-sided die.
No, I think I missed
I
it.
did not make
I think
it.
that's
I'm on it!
my first
made it.
one that I
17.
missed. No, I missed it.
Okay, so for those of you
Do
that
I
make
roll?
it, you
Or
can
no?
tell no, because you're not there.
I didn't think so, but just in case.
For those of you that made it, and you're perceptive enough, you do see that it appears that the building is a shrine, and based upon Shieldland, like different symbols and so forth, you can tell that it's a shrine to Saint Cuthbert.
Do we happen to know who?
Lo, there's this shrine to St. Comfort there. I am a master symbologist, the Magnificent.
Hark. Are you looking for
The
shrines
magnificent.
of magnificence?
That is correct.
So we're
That is
300
correct.
feet from them?
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah, the magnificent honey.
Roughly. And you guys aren't out in the open. I mean, you guys have kind of gone to the side, but
That's awesome.
Yes.
What is your intelligence?
they don't seem to be paying you any kind of attention
15.
at this point.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness mine's
Like I
higher.
said, high as a kite.
You're more intelligent than me. I'm 13.
Oh gosh.
Okay. But at any rate, you can tell that is a church, and probably considering the fact that you're seeing them hit the door with a battering ram, there's
Really?
probably something important inside,
Important.
All right.
or people.
Powerful.
People.
Expensive. I guess.
All right, everyone. I have 1 health and no spells. We should fight.
I have 4
Let's
health
go.
and no spells.
Let's
so-
go.
This man is courageous.
Can
What's your name?
Can
My
Emily
My
take
name is
us
Ram.
the closest one?
Surprising that we have
Can we
forgotten
go?
each other's
Can
names.
anyone's
Can I
name?
take a
Yeah.
The closest one or too far?
We are great friends.
Like,
Ram into the
We
magnificent.
really haven't seen each other in a
No.
long time.
No.
To
last
be
time I
honest,
saw
in all
extended
fairness,
your range is
I forget
180
people's
feet.
names all the time in real life, and it can be someone I see every day.
You should write it down in your book.
So are we charging?
I'm
charging.
I think we're attacking.
We're
Okay.
being stupid, but yeah.
I'm charging, but in seconds, not first.
Okay,
Yeah.
so everybody make an intelligence roll again.
Here we
Oh,
go.
yay.
I'm gonna miss again.
No.
I
I
made it.
made.
I missed.
Made.
Okay, so for those of you that made, you realize that probably charging straight forward is not the smartest thing to do.
Stop! I'm grabbing Ram.
Oh.
Let's just
Skirt
tie
it.
you to this mill here for a quick second.
Or skirt. Hit the woods and
It's a little
outskirt.
dramatic.
Hit the woods and skirt around the edges.
Okay.
We can
Kinda
see the
like we
draconians,
went.
Can we
right?
do that?
Yeah, you can see that they, about
Yeah.
every 2-3 minutes or so, you
Huh?
see them just kind of like switch. They like move to the
Oh,
back, like
yeah.
one moves to the front, one moves to
Okay,
the
so
back.
they're
There are.
like this, kind of.
Yeah,
Okay.
So
Rod
they're
wa-
patrolling.
Rod wants the
Kinda
woods
sort
out.
I'm sorry.
Thinking in terms
Rod
of, like,
wants the trees
link
out.
to the path, or no,
Yeah, well, there's no trees in the center of town.
Yeah, there's
so-
no trees in the center of town.
I put him right in
My
front of the camera.
ranger
So you're
ability, I
Johnny
can only
Appleseed?
hide
Yes, right
in
now.
shadows
Outside.
The audience
Yes.
will know. Therefore, anything
What's
can
happening?
happen.
I don't know. We're stuck in the woods somewhere.
Roll down.
with hidden shadows.
Special
As soon as I
effects.
attack, I come out of
Correct.
hidden shadows. Correct.
Correct. Yeah, anything that you do that is considered
If you
aggressive.
successfully hide in shadows.
Yeah,
Well-
you have to. You have to successfully do it first, and then
Right.
on top of it,
They're also
as long
two
as you're not
shadows,
doing
right?
anything.
You can't just be in the middle of town.
Could we
right?
Yeah.
skirt that way around these buildings to kind of give us some cover?
You're in the shadow of the sun. You're moving very slowly.
At least then we won't be like right in
Throughout
sight
the
of
day.
everybody all at once.
Yeah, like who's the biggest,
There
tallest
eventually.
person? We just
Is
hide in
there a
shadows behind
frequency
them.
that I can hide in shadows, or is it whenever? Okay. Speed at which I can do it. So, like, could I fire an arrow?
Half
and
movement.
then-
No.
Speed of
No,
light.
okay.
No. Half movement.
Speed
No.
up.
If you intend to attack, you can only move 10 feet.
Okay, but like if I fire an arrow and then I can't fire an arrow. in
10 feet
okay.
and move,
Yep.
or 10 feet and fire. That's it.
Okay.
So what do we want to do?
So are we hitting the woods,
We can't
or
storm in. So
Well, there's no woods. The only thing that you have around are buildings.
that's why I'm saying we
So
might want to go
buildings,
around
then.
this way so that we're not in its direct sight of everyone. So we have some
Hide
time.
behind the octopus building.
Yeah, or we
Yeah.
could hide behind camera, which does not exist. So I don't recommend doing that.
They'll
I'm
never
just
see
gonna
us
hide
here.
in nowhere. Yeah. Plain sight. Hide in plain sight.
Where? All right. So tell me, where do you guys intend to
So there's
go?
really
Hide
no
in shadows.
covers.
I'm just following
So-
around.
so are there
wanna-
no buildings
You're going this
from
way?
here to there?
I
No,
will-
there's other
Okay.
ones. We obviously don't have
So,
enough. This is just representational.
I would say closest building here to where we're not in eye
Okay.
shot, and start making our way.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
Okay.
Now, obviously, you can also tell that they're just by the language and so forth that they're actually using, that they're trying to get in pretty quickly.
Can we
So
jog it?
yeah, I mean, you can move with some dispatch without necessarily compromising yourselves,
Okay.
but you also know you can't dawdle either.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well, moving
On
quickly.
it.
yeah. not
So where
dawdling.
is the
Quickly,
end point
quickly.
that you guys are going to stop?
On the corners of each side of that, looking that way.
Well, because this if we go this way, this will
Would
probably
that
give
buil-
us the
yeah.
best
Yeah.
That
angle.
Yep.
Because we'll be out of
They
sight
might-
of this one,
but
and
there could
some
be
of the
someone behind
front.
there.
Granted, we don't necessarily know that these
Yeah.
people are here, but
No,
And
but I
is
still
this
think
building
that this is the best way
representative
because we'll be out of
of
sight
what
of
we
both
see?
the people
Yes.
in front, and only one draconian.
So I would say we would kind of go in,
To here?
well, no, into where the stone is. Does it have stone on the backside also?
There's not stone here. It's all
No.
open here. There's just
Yeah,
stone on
but
this-
you have the steps,
open
right?
There's steps
Yeah.
here, but everything else open.
Okay. So kind of hide behind that area, I
It's
guess.
still probably the most
as soon as
subtle
you
way
get
to
in
do
under
it.
here, you can still. Yeah.
Well, or some
See
people can.
Who has
the-
range?
Well, and that's what I was gonna say. Anybody that has bow and
Yeah,
arrow
that's range.
can hit the upper windows. So
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll take an upper
Go
window.
upstairs.
Who else has bows?
I have a bow.
So the bow people will be
We're
going
not
up.
there yet.
Okay. All right. So just take your figures, put them where it is
I
that
don't
you
think I have
are
very
intending to
many
go.
Are you
arrows
putting them
left,
in
but-
here?
Not yet.
Okay.
They're not. Are they all the way up there yet, or no?
You can go ahead and put them there.
Put
I'll
them
be in that
the
front window.
This one right here.
This is
No,
really
this
cool.
closer to me.
That's-
This one?
Actually, let me hit the draconian.
That one right there.
Yep.
That window.
If there's a window
Is there
there.
anyone
I
else with a
follow
bow
you.
that's
I'm
going up
Sorry,
there?
the magnificent. I'm sorry.
Oh, I see you.
Now where am I?
Any other bow?
Any other
going
bows?
up here?
I'm there, but I don't know who I am.
Ooh, who are you? Yeah, I don't,
don't
see
know
any
which
other
one.
bows.
Yep. Don't know which one
That's
I am.
me. The only girl is me.
Yeah, I don't see any other bows or crossbows. Or...
Which one is Jonathan?
I don't know.
Does everyone know otherwise who we are?
He's the draconian.
'Cause we didn't do it right.
I know.
Not in this
Nick
room.
Nick
Is
is
this Ram?
a Tellus.
Yeah, that's Ram.
That's me.
This
Ram,
is me.
Ram,
This is
that's you.
Grad.
that's Grad, and then looks like you got stuck
This
with your
was
same
Nick's
character.
Yeah.
Okay.
He got
He's just
stuck
in
with
the back.
Arag- He
Yeah,
got
he-
stuck with Aragon again.
Okay.
Got stuck with Aragon.
I don't
Yeah.
know about stuff,
Yeah.
but yeah, go for it.
So take
Well,
your...
no, the one that's Aragon is Rod's
So I
character.
should
Oh,
be
that's
back.
right.
I should
Yeah.
be back there.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah,
you
because I
So
had
where's
short
Jokin's
ones.
throw him in the
Yeah.
garbage.
No. Oh, thanks.
So did we have
we don't have
Jokins? We never
Jokins.
I'm about to
found
join
character.
you. I'm ready.
Do you want to take
Who
Nick's?
was Jokin?
You want to take Nick's
I
character
don't
back?
remember who he was playing.
No,
Well,
no.
he's with
He's
us.
with us.
He is with us.
Nick
Well,
is
he's with
us, in
not
spirit.
you.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Ironically.
I just want to make sure
This is so cool.
he'll be so mad.
Sorry.
I think we were using Soren
Or Lorelil, one of the two.
Were you female?
No, but
he's actually male.
it just
It's easy.
placeholder for.
A bow.
Yep.
There's a bow at least.
Yeah, until you get off your tail.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that was mean.
I can say
It's been
that.
forever.
Would you like to go?
Yeah, because he just doesn't do anything.
There's
I know.
24 hours in a day. I
We'll
should
put
be
you in the
working the
middle
other
window,
12 too.
Yeah.
Go ahead and put you in the middle
No,
window.
no
That's
sleep.
He only made this cool
Right.
mill. Sorry, man.
No, I did. I
Okay.
just put it in, and
So as you guys,
Takes a lot of work to get it set up.
Back here. Sorry. Let me help.
yep.
Ah,
Waluigi.
sorry.
Wow, Grad, your character's dead.
Again?
No, I just knocked him down a little bit.
Oh,
Again.
And again,
It's-
twice.
I mean, I can do
Died and revived twice.
as well.
There we go.
Okay, so as you guys are making your way over there,
Why?
Because
you should use that as your character voice.
you're obviously keeping track of where the Draconians are. There are, of course, others that are all about as
You
well.
see different ones coming around, like cycling, kind of.
You don't, not necessarily. I mean, there's all sorts of vast looting that is going on, but you see a good majority of it is centered more on that actual building. On the outskirts, you see little things here and there, but nothing really that crazy. When you make it about halfway between the actual buildings themselves, you have a voice that you hear in your head that says, "Make sure to do the best you can to free those people." Okay? Now, when that happens, you also feel,
That's weird.
to a degree, rejuvenated.
Oh,
ooh, yes, I feel like I'm back to 11.
Dang it,
Oh, wait.
I'm not with them. Can you at least drag me behind you?
so you say, when you say to a degree, do we know what degree?
No. You
Oh.
you're at 18 now, and Ram is at 11. And you also, for some reason, you feel like your spells are back to you
What?
as well.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I need to remove this guy from my paper so I can flip it over.
Oh yes, spell.
Is this
Fine.
psionics?
Okay.
Is that what the
I'm sorry?
type of magic psionics? Or is it
Similar.
different?
Dude, if you wake
Similar.
up, you got 10
I
minutes
have
back.
sleep back.
I'm not even here. I'm all the way over there.
Everybody make a wisdom roll.
Here we go. My wisdom's even lower than my intelligence. This is great. I made.
Made it.
Made it.
Maybe.
Okay, so for those that made it and were at the Saturday stream, character-wise, the voice that you hear in your head has some vague familiarity to it.
Is that the same one?
I wasn't there.
I was. I can say this out loud. Is that the same one from before?
I must have been upstairs. I don't remember that voice.
It was right
Yeah, I was
after. It was
unconscious.
she drove the Tiamat back.
Yeah.
Or Katis.
Oh.
Katesis.
Yeah, it wasn't a female voice though. It was not a female voice.
Yeah.
What? I thought it was.
I was
No,
unconscious.
It was not a female voice.
Hot Sylvan Elf says
You mean it
vaguely.
wasn't then or it wasn't now?
I'm sorry.
It wasn't then or it wasn't now?
Both.
Okay.
Wasn't then and wasn't.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it's still
it's
probably the same
Always a
person.
man.
What?
Was
It
Thought
may
it wasn't.
be gender neutral voice if that's
Could be a
possible.
genderless.
Yeah, I can do
Yeah,
genderless.
Shock.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds like you can charge
Pat.
now.
It's Pat. God, Pat.
Yeah.
Alright, where can I throw sleep?
Literally everywhere.
No, these. I don't know. I want to.
And make sure you.
What's the radius on
supercharge it as
sleep?
well.
Is it 30 feet?
I don't remember.
All right.
Sleep.
What's the word?
Well,
I don't know.
the radius of sleep on a wild mage as a could be
Potentially.
What's the word?
Potentially.
Chaos? What, if you roll a 20, what's
Yes.
Are you the wild
Surge.
surge?
and
What's the
everybody
sleep
goes to
spell?
Wait, which
for
one's the
that?
No, my feet might
For
just grow 10
mate,
sizes.
just a regular
First-
first
first
I'm
level.
so excited
Mate.
for the feat.
Yeah, be in here?
So excited
Yeah,
to just
Magic
can't even
user?
walk
Yes.
anymore.
First level.
It'll be really good.
You get clown shoes.
Yeah, it'll be really
I'm so
good.
excited!
Dude, it's a wild mage. That's the point.
Okay.
Why did you pick being wild mage?
And
Powerful.
and about a minute or so before you actually get up to the building, you see Vlakus walking out of the building.
Go.
I brought
And
the
he's,
pizza.
he's just
Am
gonna
I
run
limping?
straight to
No,
us and
not at all.
Oh, I'm not even limping.
You're not even limping.
run straight to us and act literally.
Sleep is 30
Can he
feet.
make an
and then
intelligence roll?
30
One-
feet radius?
Yeah, 30 feet.
Should I
Alright,
not
so
to
put him-
avoid being seen,
And then
or is
another
he just
10
going to
feet
avoid
per
being
level.
seen in a
Am I coming this way?
Straight 30.
You
So,
you
yeah.
came actually out of the building towards them.
Out of this building?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
You have no idea why.
Oh,
Or
so in other words, he just apparated from the keep to the building.
How? How are you here?
You just hear a
I don't know.
That's confusing.
Wow. I just woke up. Last thing I remember was a.
Are there any
What was scared off? What was the
shapeshifters?
name?
No,
of
the
it?
wizard tower's the
Kobolds.
pylon.
All the, wait, were they called?
Speaking
Oh,
of, is
really?
the dragon
Yeah.
still flying around?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I probably should have asked about that
Yeah,
before.
thanks.
My hand is just every special effect today.
Wow.
We need
Am I
like
still at
we
-5?
need like something to hang from the
You're just
ceiling.
I've
dead
never
man
stuffed
walking.
animals.
Permanent
I'm
positive
sorry.
five.
I've stuffed
Magic.
animals with a lot of things.
We
but
have
not
we have
dragons.
those.
Oh, that would work. That's probably what you're
Just
doing.
hang one of
There's
them
some
from
big
the
ass ones
ceiling.
over there.
I just need to. I'll just have to bring stuffed animal figures around.
Guys, I just had the weirdest dream.
Oh no.
Am I
Oh,
still
dude, we already got a replacement for you.
I am the Magnificent.
magnificent? It's so good to see you.
Good to see you.
The only one who
Okay, so
remembers.
there's
Yeah,
one
the only one who remembers.
He's high on whatever just
My best
happened
buddy
to him, and him.
Mags.
I have no idea.
What up,
What's
bro?
going on?
You're all out of space.
I've
Yep.
never seen that on Dropbox before.
Oh boy.
It's because it's overloaded. That's why.
Ah, well, okay.
Alright.
Is that the D&D Dropbox that's all out of space?
Well, you know, D&D slowly grows on
I mean,
So what I'm hearing is we need to download this stuff so you can clear some space on your Dropbox.
To a degree.
you. Now we need
Okay.
D&D Dropbox 2.
Basically.
D&G second edition Dropbox.
Well,
Just a second edition of the Dropbox. No,
First
it's not a
edition.
new. Yeah.
First
Yeah.
edition, second Dropbox.
Exactly. Exactly.
The second edition of the first edition Dropbox.
I'm just
That will be
confused.
confusing.
I'm confused. I'm tired. I want to go to sleep.
Yeah, I need to pack. I'm moving this weekend.
Yeah, you should probably pass.
What?
Where are you moving
Where are
to?
you moving?
Broadview Heights.
Oh.
Oh, man.
That's a
What's
bit
your
of
drive going to
distance.
be like?
45 minutes.
Oh, man.
If
What
you
brings
need
you to
any
Bradley
ideas
Bucks?
of what's around the area, let me know. Because I grew up over there.
Yeah. Will do. Yeah,
So I brought the
church.
search chart up just in
Yes!
case.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I'm going to need it.
20, 20, 20, 20, 20,
Yes.
20.
I'm
Wild mage.
waiting.
Let's
Okay.
crit the surge.
I'm scared.
Am I still -5?
No, you were at
And
10.
then roll 100 on a...
Negative 10.
Negative
Wow.
10. You're at negative
Everyone
10.
was burned nice today.
Well, I hope
so-
not because you'd be dead.
Yeah.
He walks towards you and
Makes you
then
dead.
just
The
collapses.
first,
Yeah.
the first roll
Falls
you did
over
was
in
not
size.
so great. So
You just
just
And
roll
he's a
the
zombie.
character.
I'm not dead yet. I feel happy.
So happy.
I want to go on the cart.
know if you feel like a fool without.
Okay.
Guys,
Guys, I feel like $1,000,000. I'm ready to fight again.
Proceeds to get run over by $1,000,000.
Yep.
Do I have a clear sight on the draconian that's on the backside?
Yeah. So on the backside, you do see that there are would appear to be 2 cultists and 6 kobolds back there.
Assume that it looks the same as the front.
Yeah.
2 and 6. Well,
They
there's
have-
only 3 in front.
They have a bunch of straw that they've been trying to push up against the back door and try to light on fire. But it's real meager. It's just actually starting to get more and more smoke than anything else. The thing's just getting blacker, but it's not really burning.
One time I put the wrong kind of hard drive in our hard drive reader.
Okay?
Okay.
So, and like I said, from time to time, as you're watching, you see the true draconians, and you can tell that they're both Boz draconians as well. Are making their way back.
Exploding bones.
The petrification ones, not
Yeah,
exploding
they're
ones.
making their way back and
No,
forth.
that's Bozak's.
Bozak's explode.
Bozax, Boz.
I'm
That's
gonna
why
take
you
a
write
shot
down the notes.
at the one on the back side.
Yeah, I'm gonna. After he takes a shot, I'm gonna run towards the draconian as
I
well.
want to do sleep on this.
So coordinate.
That's
Yeah.
my battle
So this
cry.
is going to be important. I'm going to give you this opportunity once to coordinate what you're going to do.
I'm using sleep.
After everything happens, I'm gonna run towards the draconian
Just
right
don't
there.
center on the draconian.
No, I'm not centering on the draconian. I want to center on this group.
Okay.
Back here. I want to see if I can get some eyes.
Okay.
It looks
Alright.
like I have 3.
Are you waiting? Or are you shooting
9,
I'm gonna shoot
11
at the
arrows.
draconian.
At the draconian?
Closest to
I'm
me.
also going to fire at the draconian.
Okay.
No, I might not even need
Do we
to
have to
go
roll
over there.
initiative? Or...
No, not in this case because they have not seen you.
Okay, so we have the initiative.
You have, yes.
This is a surprise attack.
We
Yep.
rolling?
Go ahead.
You guys are shooting.
That's a miss.
Stuck right next to him.
18.
That's a hit.
Nice. Yes.
Second one. 15.
That's a hit as well.
Double hit.
And then I
Did you get 2
rolled.
shots or only 1?
I rolled D6, right?
Jeff,
Hmm?
you only
Yes.
get 1?
2
Yeah,
die
just
6.
Take the whole bottle.
Oh, cool.
Excuse
Just
you.
not that one. You can't take our DM.
Get your pot.
3 and so 4 total on that, and then I get plus 1 damage per level, right? So
Not with missile weapons. Hand to hand.
oh,
Not per level.
but I get what range am I at right now?
Measure.
We're like. We're here. To here. Right here.
So like maybe
8 inches?
something like that.
80,
So
80
at
feet.
8, you are
Short
at,
and a half.
About 8
yes,
inches.
you're at short.
So that's plus 1 damage
Yep.
for that. So plus 1 for each bolt.
Yes.
So that would be 6 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
And mark off 2 arrows.
You only get to shoot once?
It's crossbow. Crossbow.
Oh, that's why it's.
I'm specialized in longbows.
So you better
Very nice.
Well, they
faster.
that doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
I was
You
gonna
get,
say-
you get 2 arrow shots,
Yeah,
but
'cause-
crossbow because it takes more. You
Yeah, it takes
fire
more
it and then
effort
it
to-
takes more effort
Yeah,
to actually.
it takes
yeah.
more
But it
effort
doesn't
to
work
with the
reload.
light.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
After that finishes, I'm gonna run towards the
Okay.
draconian.
All right.
That you
So
attacked.
roll your 20-sided die.
12.
12. Okay. So you are at normal.
Mage.
Okay.
Normal. Okay.
All right. So you're centering them there. Roll 4 die 4.
Do you need more D4?
I need 1, yeah. Or, yeah.
D6s.
Okay, I mean, you
You can roll 3 and then roll another one
I
again
still
and
need
actually
one
do the
more.
math.
4, 4, 3, 2.
Okay. You get them all.
Rolls.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
13.
Boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom.
All, like,
Boom.
this entire.
Yep.
The entire
Oh
group
my
goes to
gosh.
sleep. Yes, guys.
Boom.
Great job.
Is that draconian sleep?
No.
Draconians
I didn't
aren't.
center on the
No.
draconian.
Okay.
Because in the past, I tried to do magic missile on one,
Um,
and I did nothing.
Actually, the draconian goes to sleep.
Ooh! It's within range?
Neat!
The fact that that's in range is nuts.
It's 40
Magnificent.
feet.
Let's
Well,
It's
see.
like a 30 or 30 foot
Well,
diameter
but-
cube.
If she centered it here,
Yeah.
okay,
I mean, the
Yeah,
draconian was
33.
back there. I mean, they were shooting
okay.
at it. So
That's right.
Yeah.
okay,
Because he's going back and forth.
yeah.
okay. Cool.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm happy with
So you
that.
fell asleep with arrows in him.
So I'm assuming that this one didn't fall
Yeah.
asleep though.
He's
No.
probably a little bit
That
concerned.
one's up this way. Like I said, they've been moving
Yeah. Okay.
at
Cool.
this point. Okay, so
Sweet.
you see that those all go to sleep. The two of them actually fire. You're moving forward.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
gonna run forward. Do
I'm
I?
also moving forward.
Okay.
Move
Same?
forward. Yep.
All right.
I can we get a shot into the draconian in order to kill it so that it,
No, you can't.
Magnificent.
You
Follow
can't
me.
do missile weapons to outright kill.
okay.
Okay. What would end up happening is you would,
Somebody's gonna want to use a dagger or a blunt object.
The Magnificent.
We just
Come
need
this
to
way.
poke him now. They're
Do
asleep.
have
Right,
a
but if you
mace
poke
that
it,
I'm
it's
not.
going
Ah,
to
right.
petrify. Poke equal petrify.
Wait,
Yeah.
you have to poke with a dagger?
Use something that's inexpensive and able to be replaced.
Like literally pick a stick off the
A
ground.
I mean, I'll run over and use my
'Cause
mace.
I
I've
have
got
a
a
short
cleric
sword,
mace that I'm
but I don't
terrible
wanna lose
with.
it.
So a
Literally,
blunt weapon. Yeah.
literally pick a twig
Well-
off the ground.
okay. Now, I will tell you this the sleep is only going to last for 4 rounds.
Yeah, I'm gonna be running in there. Now.
Okay.
Okay. Because it's 4 rounds per level.
So in other words, run.
I don't. I just.
Which
did
I'm
sleep,
doing.
I have
It's
to
going to be
wait.
Boop Central.
Huh?
I can't do that.
Right. But
I'll come
everyone
help.
else, run.
Yeah, I will come help.
I'm sorry, 5 rounds.
Nice.
So it'll last 5 minutes. Okay.
All right. Do we
So in
manage
other
to
words,
make
this
it?
is
Do
where
I
we
manage to make
charge.
it?
Yeah,
to
you
the
guys.
draconian?
Yeah, you guys are all moving in at 90 feet. So
We're there.
so within.
Thanks for catching me.
Yeah, just make sure.
Well,
Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Wait, they went past us?
Just make sure.
Yeah,
measure.
But I'm still
90
gonna be
feet
bitter about it.
90 feet.
Okay.
from where they were at.
Whoop. They were right in
So
there.
9 inches.
Okay, so they're not quite making it in one round.
Well, somebody can make it to the draconian, right?
Yeah, somebody
That
can
was
make it to
who
the
I was
draconian,
going for.
Okay.
but The draconian, yes.
Rams.
but these
Rams going to the
people,
Draconian.
And
It's
do I?
not quite one round.
Can I make an attack on him, or do I not
No.
make it in play time?
No,
Okay.
you are
But
actually
it's-
movement. It's movement.
Gotcha.
You can choose to move your full extent. You can move 10 feet and attack.
But
Gotcha.
what we have right
I
now
see.
is everybody's here and probably isn't seeing us going after these bad
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
So-
All right. I'll just take out my mace then. In that
Okay.
case.
I'm sorry.
The
Not from
sprayable one or
yesterday.
the hitting one?
That's all right. They're all asleep anyway.
and he just dies.
So
Okay.
that's the end of that round. So
All right.
second round,
So second round comes. What do the archers do?
archers. Do we
I have a
have
shot
like, or
on
can
the
I
front?
move to one of these windows and fire on them here? So like the middle window.
Do you see
I'm
yourself
just
in
gonna
there?
hold him over the
I
stairs.
guess we need to measure whether or not that's 10 feet. It might not be 10 feet. It is
Middle
not
window
quite
to middle
10 feet.
window?
It's
like
it's
20.
20
It's
feet.
probably
Oh,
about 20 feet.
it's
All right.
So
Make a wisdom roll.
These taste like pancakes.
So you move this chair.
I made.
Okay. If you're going to do the same thing, then yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna move to that
Well,
front
yours is
window.
10 feet. If you go to this window, this window,
Yeah.
you could
Yeah.
do
Make
10
wisdom
and
roll.
shoot or wisdom.
Okay. So you move up to the window. You realize you have the advantage of, but you probably won't if you actually attack the group in front.
Okay. So I'm gonna kind of grab Jeff and be like, hold on.
Okay.
Can he do the focus thing that I could do with Skady?
No.
Where
No.
you
No.
the sure or whatever
Steady
that
aim.
shot is.
Steadying,
Thank you.
yeah,
I couldn't
no.
remember. What
I
No,
just
he
want
doesn't
to
have that
make-
as a proficiency.
Okay, as a proficiency.
Yeah. But I'm gonna grab Jeff and tell him to hold off
Okay.
until they've killed off the people in the rear. Once they kind of start making a move to attack.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know, because of this.
That's
we
fine.
can go and
I'm gonna move
All right.
as soon as
Attack.
I can.
So you guys should be roughly within 10 feet of
The sleepers.
the sleepers.
I'm moving
Yeah.
up to here
So-
now.
Did we move after the sleep happened then? I take
Yes.
it? All right. Can I actually go towards the corner of the front
Okay.
and hide in shadows? If there are shadows, I don't know.
So if you're playing the old style ranger, you don't have that ability.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I'll
You
just
still
kind of.
want to go up to here?
Yeah, I'll be over there.
oh, okay.
Okay, just a scout. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm trying to like get your guys' attention.
So
just
we're
to
gonna move.
know that I'm like moving into position.
I'm gonna move forward to try and hit these guys. I don't know what Nick's character.
So in other words, when you move,
I
we're
think
going
he'd be
to
doing the
move.
same thing.
yeah, to boop.
Yeah, boop. He would want to shoved in
Okay.
our faces.
So within the next round, then, obviously, however many people it is that you have there, that's how many that you can take out.
2. Well,
Two.
plus the
3.
draconian 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
3.
who's going to take out the draconian? Okay.
Yeah, with my mace.
You know.
Okay.
Is there a roll
Okay.
for that?
Are you okay if it?
Yeah. Just don't fumble.
In other words, yeah.
Like that.
13.
Fumble.
Yep.
Awesome.
No, that's fine.
Unlucky 13. Oh, well, I guess in this case, unlucky 13.
That doesn't destroy his weapon, though, does it?
It's a blunt weapon.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yep.
So
All right.
Also, don't care much
So,
about my mace. I have a
make
minus
a-
3 with it.
So I was wondering.
Oh, thank you. Make a dexterity check, and add 3 to your die roll.
8.
5 plus 3, 8.
Okay. No, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. You
Cool.
managed to before it turns to stone, because remember you're still crushing into it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. You managed to pull your mace out before
Okay.
it actually turns to stone.
That's good.
Oh, so you
Okay.
want to be below it. For...
Yeah, and then I'll switch out for my sword, which I actually care about.
Yep. Okay. All right. So within the next 2 rounds, you manage obviously to get rid of.
The Draconius and 2 others?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna remove them.
Alright, so that's 1.
Yep.
Yeah, so it looks like it's 1
Okay.
Cobalt and 1 Occultist.
All right. So while that is actually going
there's a
on,
bunch more back here.
Okay. We'll head to them.
okay. So while that is going on, what are you two doing?
What are you? We only got 3.
While it's
Well,
going
You
on.
will. You
he's
will within.
cleaning up.
Yeah.
He's-
I'm
Oh.
just saying within the next couple rounds, that's what you're actually doing.
Alright, then I'm just gonna move.
So are we waiting for them to kill them off?
Yes, we're waiting for them to kill them off. Once he moves, we'll move.
So it's 2 more rounds, because there were 6 left for us to clear.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Gotcha. Yep.
Fine.
That had a point.
Yeah.
It only stabbed me a little.
Ouch. Sorry.
I didn't feel anything. It was fine.
Wow, you really sharpened those blades.
No, they were already sharpened.
All right.
Well, I'm at the corner, so I'm giving
Right.
you guys a signal.
To
What
shoot.
kind of signal?
Yeah, because I'm.
Okay, then let's shoot.
Because I don't want you guys to shoot in combat with me.
So I'm shooting at the first guy
Okay.
with the 2 axes.
All right.
this guy.
Distance.
The Occultist.
Distance is 13 inches.
It's for that window. It's 12.
12.
12. Okay. So you're going to be at medium.
And that's minus 1.
And then for
You just get the
I'm
custom.
going-
think
What
it's
do I
gonna be
need to
more
Minus
hit?
two.
Well, no, I'm
Typically.
going after this guy right here.
What do you have
Oh.
written down?
12.
Well, what,
medium
You're minus 2.
that's damage.
I'm minus
so,
1.
so it'd be minus 2?
Well, don't forget the
But
arc
Yeah,
for-
at
of
me,
the
yeah,
arrows.
because what you got to do is down here.
Oh.
Down here, you got to
Yeah,
put what your
what
what your ranges
direction is
actually
the
are.
wind
That's
coming
how
from?
how that you determine.
And at what speed?
Well,
And then
there's
what
time
I'm gonna
points
fire
are
at
there?
this
coming
this one
way.
right here.
Okay.
He's within the same
a lot of chatter.
120, so I'm minus 1 to hit.
Okay, 4. Okay, that's a miss.
3,
That's a miss. Your second shot.
2.
Okay, both of those miss horribly.
Nobody heard it.
I'm
right?
just like.
Okay,
I just,
so you
I'm not
so
moving.
you delayed
Yeah.
to allow them to shoot.
Yeah.
Obviously, they
I was
look
just like
up.
giving them a dead stare.
They look up and they're like, you know, what the heck is going on? What's everybody else doing?
Can I
Sneak
move
attack,
over
I
to
guess?
the
Yeah, we're-
Magnificent? And I don't think, because I'm not
I'm
within
holding
10
back.
feet, but I want to cast
If you guys
Protection
want
from
to go
Evil on
around,
him
you
one
can.
next
I'm
round.
staying. Where
I'm sorry.
I want to.
We're actually
Okay.
around the other side because
You guys
we
moving?
took them out. The
Yeah,
three
no,
of us.
I'm going. No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I'm
he
sticking
was
with
a
him.
Draconian.
He took
sticking
out
with
the
him.
Draconian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right there.
So you're going
Right,
this
but
way.
You're-
then,
you're
then we
still-
skipped forward 2 rounds to take out the other 6.
Yeah, you guys did.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
with him.
You,
If he was with him, then we had to go 3 rounds instead of 2. Because we thought we had 3 people to take out the 6 instead of 2 people.
You had.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
right.
confused. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So if you didn't come with us, then we're stuck another round back there.
Okay.
Versus.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's too bad.
Okay.
I mean, it's fine.
All right, I'm
we gotta
pincer
kill him.
maneuvering.
So then,
Okay.
That's fine.
So we have to. Well, I
Okay,
guess
and
next
so
character
yeah,
and I
so
have to
once
wait.
once that is actually done, then you can determine which way it is that you're going to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to him.
okay, then that way.
And you guys are going to go around the other side.
Nick's
I'm
character. Well, I don't know
saying-
who decides for Nick's character. I'll go.
Oh yeah.
I did.
But- Okay. Well, you're coming.
He
with
gets
me and
yeah.
staying.
He's going on that side.
Okay.
I'm staying back here.
Okay.
I'm not.
Clean up your mess.
What mess? All the bodies?
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
Okay.
I'll just
All right,
put the
so
straw
as-
away that's smoking.
All right. So as you guys are making your way in here, you start seeing some of the kobolds moving off and heading in that direction. So take
This direction.
yep, take 3 of the kobolds
Oh no.
and start moving them towards where the shots are being fired.
Nice.
Like that.
A little bit further.
Okay, we
To
were
the
just
edge.
shot at. We should probably go check out who was doing the
You want a
shots.
sneak attack?
Okay.
Hi guys.
Okay.
The 2 humans that are there, no. The 2 cultists that are there are still using the battering ram. They're almost through the door
No.
Oh no.
at this point. Okay? The Draconian saw the... he was actually up further. He wasn't on the side of the building. Saw the shots as well and starts making his way in that direction.
Oh, great!
Over here?
Yes.
Pincer maneuver
I hope we're
failed.
good with stabbing in the back.
So,
I'm ready.
obviously, at the end of the round, they turn the corner and they see the 2 that are there.
Ram and Magnificent.
Yep.
So magnificent.
The
You have to
magnificent.
use the.
Because
The
you're playing an
Magnificent.
old ranger,
Yeah.
they actually get +1 damage per level
Mhm.
against humanoids.
Okay.
So, orcs, kobolds, goblins, hobgoblins, bugbears, and so forth.
Okay.
Anything that is considered as a humanoid.
I'm gonna
Okay,
look up what a
so-
bugbear is.
+1 damage or +1 to hit?
+1 damage.
Okay.
Okay. I also put down that he's specialized in spear because
Spear,
they
yeah.
gain that ability too. Okay. Just won't get the multiple attacks, but you'll get +1 to hit,
Okay.
+2 in damage.
Gotcha.
But you're still 1 every 1
Okay.
at this point.
Comparable
Okay.
to the boogeyman.
He's it's a bear with antennae.
Bugbear.
All of which were historically used in
And
some
wings.
cultures to frighten disobedient children. Isn't all mythological creatures?
Yeah, pretty much.
Especially Cinderclaws. That is actually a thing, though.
Is that like Krampus?
All right.
It was
So,
depicted as a
That's
creepy
what I
man
thought,
that lived in the
like-
woods to scare children.
all right. Roll for initiative. We're not doing individuals still. Okay. So 27 die to determine who starts.
Oh, wait. Oh.
20
Three.
side?
To see who's wrong.
To see who's
rolling.
roll.
who starts the.
Oh, we can also
18.
mean a
3.
I got a 4.
I had 15.
12.
So I guess it's you.
So I get to roll, right?
Okay.
Okay.
4.
Three,
4.
by the
You
way.
rolled a 4.
I'm just
6.
researching the
Okay.
etymology of
Yeah.
bugbear.
All right. Your guys' actions.
Initiative.
Right, I'm attacking.
I'm gonna draw my sword and go down the stairs because
Okay.
I see them coming.
All right.
I'm actually going to shoot at one of the cultists.
Right there.
Is that still minus the 2?
Yes.
Ah.
From that distance.
Yeah, they haven't moved.
If you're still 12.
Yep. That's a miss. Make sure that you're also marking off any.
Yep.
Arrows?
I
Arrows and
have
stuff.
eight arrows left. That's why I'm.
Okay. That's fine.
Go.
I'm going to
Yes.
try and move around to attack an occultist.
Okay. Yeah. Move. Okay. So you guys are engaged. You can attack. So
If you guys
the-
can move me around.
yeah.
Can you engage me with like the
I got
the
closest
short and long
one
sword.
Yeah,
to
thank
the
you, thank
corner
you.
there?
Closest one to the corner.
Well,
What
yeah,
is
for
the next
me.
character
Yeah.
doing?
That guy. Yep.
He's also moving up.
I literally.
Okay. That's a miss.
That
Clearing
is.
out straw.
And that's a fumble.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Is that your first roll?
The night
My first
begins.
roll.
Magnificent!
Magnificent's first roll of the
Ah!
game. Well, first attack roll.
The magnificent fumbler.
Is it too late to eat all of the pizzelle?
Wah, 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 wah.
It's never too late.
All right. Percentile
I feel like
dice.
I'm the only one eating the pizzelles, and I feel kind of bad. They're
First
so
name
good.
Fum, last name Blur. The magnificent Fum.
56.
That's why he renamed
That should be your
himself.
next character.
Twist ankle, lose 2 points of dex for the encounter.
Oh no!
For the encounter.
I've
for the
got
It would
it.
have been better if I just died immediately.
Okay.
He's just like I remember him.
Everybody has a special hero point except Rod because he squandered all of his.
Yeah. Squandered. He lived because of those.
And then died.
It's like,
Yeah, and then died.
Hero
in
point.
the end.
Hero point. -5. Okay. It was meant to be.
I really wanted you dead.
Yeah.
Okay. So you shot. You came down the steps.
Yep.
You're still staying put. You two
I'd like
attacked.
to not die.
You and
attacked. Yeah.
Lunark
Enough of it. Just kind
are
of
moving in that
counters.
direction. Okay. So 2 kobolds that are there. Third one is engaging. On the ranger. And
That's gonna be so hard to determine now.
The Ranger.
On the ranger. Wait. What?
this ranger.
Well, it's the Ranger and
Okay.
the Magnificent.
Right.
They're
Ranger.
different.
It's kind of like the Red Ranger and the Pink Ranger.
The draconian. The draconian sees you and engages on you. So move the draconian up there, and then move the other kobold on
Pull
the
your
other
mix
side.
back out.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Right here.
I'm so
Yep.
ready.
Okay.
He's crossing.
This has never
spirits.
gone wrong
just two
before
regular,
last
just
session.
two regular kobold attacks.
That
Because
whole
the
one
others are
time.
engaging.
Possibly go
Right.
wrong.
Okay. All right, on Ram. It's a 17.
Uh-oh.
That is a hit.
Yeah.
That's not good. At least you're not at 1 anymore.
Yeah.
I'm at 1-1. 11. Well,
That's
no,
much
I'm
better.
not. I guess.
All right, 4 points. You're down to 7.
That hurt.
You're still higher than me.
And on
true.
the Magnificent.
I'm just here to be
Miss.
positive.
Okay.
And also to eat cookies.
All right, engage,
Because
engage,
he's
Nice.
engage.
magnificent.
Two of us.
All right, initiative. 6.
Ooh.
2.
Oh.
I was about to yell go gadget,
Alright.
and I'm kind of glad I didn't because
Go
Attacks
get
on
you.
Magnificent.
Ooh.
A miss. And a miss. Attack on Ram by the Kobold.
Give the Draconis
Crit.
clown feet.
Oh no.
We're doing so good, Ram.
Oh
just
man, this is a great pincer. I just got crit.
Oh.
So see you later.
19.
19. No, that's slashing.
Oh,
you
my
at?
ankle!
What are you
Like
at,
how I've
7?
been slashed.
Double.
It would have been nose removed, but he's wearing a helmet.
That's good.
Oh, I always wear a helmet.
6 points.
Way to be safe. So he's down to 1?
He's back 21
Get out of there, man. Get out of there.
with the Draconian to boot.
Oh!
Wait, he hasn't attacked yet?
No, that was
No.
just
I
the
thought that was the Draconis.
that was just the kobold. No, Draconian missed.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. On the other side, one of the cultists turns, the other one goes to engage, and the one that turns is swinging on Lunark,
Oh,
and he fumbles.
I'm good.
That's good.
And the one that goes to engage, who is he
awkwardly
trying to
killed
engage
Mixed
with?
He
He's
wasn't here.
he's engaging the other one.
Okay.
53.
Was
He drops his weapon,
oh okay. So
Ooh.
I'm just gonna turn him around.
his club.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Dropped his club.
You can't rip the club out of his hand?
At least they're not battering the door anymore.
Okay.
So
Small
that's
blood.
Your guys'
That's
attacks.
All right. Who wants to go
I
first?
want
to heal.
Can I go inside and investigate?
I'm attacking
The-
the
I don't
cultist.
think any-
You're like on your
Right
own
now.
mystery
You
over there.
You certainly can try.
15.
You'd have to obviously clear the straw out of the way first because
yeah,
it's
I've already
burning.
been doing that.
Okay,
17
that's fine.
with my.
Because I
First
can hear
attack.
them stop with battering
Yep.
ram,
Plus
and I want to
2.
make sure I get
That's a
people
hit.
out.
Yep.
And then I'm evil for my second attack.
You know, because going off on your own is
10.
always a good idea.
Plus
Oh.
0.
Yeah, that's
I
a
miss.
miss.
Okay, so I
But
hit
your
with
longsword hit.
So longsword is a D8.
So I'm gonna run up and try to engage the Draconian
3 plus 3.
because I'm
6.
plus 2
Alright,
to
take
hit
him down.
reptile.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Sweet. You're not as strong as I thought they were.
You guys over there, you're just like, ooh, this is so easy.
Yeah.
You're like splurting blood.
Sprain your ankle, and I'm like, oh no! It's like slicing
That
across
was
the
awesome.
throat.
Holding in the blood.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe I can hold it in my
Good
body.
thing I have a helmet.
Clang!
I wish I'd had an ankle helmet. For my ankle.
That's called armor.
Okay, so
You
Lunark,
moron.
Lunark hit as well.
All right.
Okay.
Good.
All right. So
What did he? Oh, just
Yeah, he. Yeah.
we don't know what
Yep.
damage he dealt.
Okay, you're going in engaging the Draconian. Ram.
Because I'm gonna take a swing at the kobold here, who
you don't want to parry
did
or
a bunch
something?
of damage. I don't know how. What are the mechanics? And what is parry?
Okay, so parry, you have to actually declare it at the beginning of the round.
Oh,
So
sorry.
you lost initiative,
Yeah,
so
you couldn't
it
tell.
wouldn't. Yeah.
Okay.
So parrying means that you are giving up your attack, deliberately trying to block whatever
To retreat.
attacks that happen. Okay. So there's a
Don't
minus for them to actually hit you. They still can.
Right.
But you can do defensive stuff. So you can attempt to parry and actually do like cure lights on yourself or any other kind of wound stuff. You didn't parry, so you still have the option if you wish to actually cast spells if you want, or you can swing. Now, if you also just decide, you know what,
Run away.
I want to, turn and run, then they get an opportunity attack.
Never
They
run.
can, they can try and backstab you if you
So
little bit of
it's your
pride.
call as what you
Oh
wish.
man, should I heal or should
Do
I
you have any
attack?
good spells? Like,
Not particularly. Like they're good, but not in the moment.
Here, I'll do my attack while you're thinking.
Yes, please do.
That's
17.
all right.
Oh, actually,
I don't know what. How do I roll for damage on with the
Spear, it's
Yeah.
die 6 because they
Die six.
are
Okay.
small.
Okay.
So it's 1 to 6 for small, medium, and 1 to 8 for large.
I do command and make the draconian follow.
Six.
No,
Six.
doesn't
Six.
work on them.
And
Yeah.
you take them out.
Never mind.
Which one?
That would be great, though.
Doesn't
That
matter.
would be really
Either one.
good.
That one that made me hurt my ankle.
So Ameline's going to come
Yeah.
down the steps.
Chaos.
Okay.
perished, and your friend
And
will
is
too.
she
Just
within the short range
One
now
armor class.
to hit the draconian?
You can't.
Yes.
I didn't
If you
Can't?
come down the
So
no,
it's-
if you come down the
it's a
steps,
crit
it's your
again.
movement. That's your.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's not
technically
10
from
feet?
that.
That's true.
It's not 10 feet.
Okay, so
Or
I'm
did you
well, not all the way to the
Some
bottom.
armor.
We'll never know.
Yeah.
Just to
Magnificent.
It wouldn't make a difference. You
Okay.
wouldn't even make it down.
so from the window.
Oh, that's
I'm
a
From the window.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh, if you're the
At the
dog,
Okay, now,
everything
is engaged.
changes.
Yep, it's bad.
Okay.
It only lasts for one round.
So I
Because
watched
I
remember,
mean,
it is two.
it
It's
was
the
like-
same
They
as
don't
protection from
actually-
evil,
yeah.
but
That last.
The multi-
Yeah.
Okay, you missed.
Custodian.
I
Doesn't
really
work.
love the new
Sanctuary.
doctor.
Okay.
She's amazing.
You fired into combat, didn't you?
Did you hear an arrow pass by your head? I missed both.
Well, that's
Oh,
good.
that's
Good.
not
Yeah,
bad.
that is actually really good. I might do
Actually,
that.
yeah.
Hunter of Undead.
All right, I'm gonna cast-
I think he'd be a better shot.
I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself,
Okay.
which lasts for 3 rounds.
To protect himself.
Man,
Sounds
did you
like
see
it's
me?
lovely.
I just like totally stabbed this kobold to death.
Do you know what?
Good job.
Do you know what
Sweet.
Sanctuary does? You'll love it.
No.
It'll make them basically they get a saving throw,
Okay.
and if they fail their save, then it's almost as if he's invisible. They don't pay any attention.
And they
to him.
turn on the
Uh,
nearest.
And then they attack you.
That's fine.
No.
good.
I've got 1 health. I would just.
My spear's working.
Oh, are you closer?
Well, I'm right here.
Oh,
Depends
okay,
on
yeah.
which. If
He'll
it's a
probably
kobold
have to
or
roll for
draconian.
who he engages.
Well, this one will
So let me
probably
cross that
engage
off.
over here, or they'll both engage with
Yeah,
me. Probably.
knows?
I don't. Who knows?
Oh my gosh.
That's funny. Sanctuary.
Unless they make their
Just
saves, and
scream
then
it.
it's screwed.
All right. So the kobold
And
and
the
the
draconian.
draconian. Okay. Okay.
I like that.
Can you just imagine you pull your shirt over your head?
I thought Sanctuary is like the equivalent of time
Can't
out,
see
time
it.
out. They go after someone
So-
else.
He slashed my neck so
The
bad.
kobold-
I just disappeared.
The kobold moves onto him, but the draconian is still on top of you.
Wait, Kobold moves on to Andrew's
Move-
character?
Yeah, moves on to
Oh,
Andrew's character.
Andrew's character. Okay.
So you're still clear to engage the Kobold. Or to the
Draconian.
Draconian.
I'm planning on engaging
Yep.
the draconian because I have +2 to hit reptile.
Excellent.
Yep.
Oh
Oh.
yeah, I
Very
forgot
nice.
about
That's
that.
pretty sweet.
Okay. All right. Initiative.
I think Hicks is like +4.
That's you.
And
Greg.
Your
your
initiative.
turn.
4.
Wow, that one was fine.
One.
Good job.
Good
So
airtime
not
though.
one.
a parry.
Okay,
At
so
the start, you can declare it at the start.
I can't.
well,
we lost the
but
initiative.
you're also. Oh wait,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
you,
you're right,
you,
we lost.
you do still have one person on, so I would declare a parry.
I can't. I lost the
Yeah,
initiative.
if we have initiative,
You
it
can
has
say-
to be at the
you
start.
can say-
Oh, I
Yeah.
love to parry.
Yeah.
Man, I would just love that
That's
right
fine.
now.
Because it's still beginning of turn.
Yep.
Even though we
So I'm
lost.
half invisible, half.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I have a shield. Why would I be swinging my sword?
Like, you're not?
All right. So
You're
the
playing
cultist,
peekaboo with the
the
shield.
cultist, the lunar misses. Kobold 1 miss. Kobold 2 miss.
Oh, good.
And the draconian actually sees you coming and attacks you,
Oh, okay, cool.
and he missed. Okay.
What
Your
about
attacks?
the occultist? Did he already attack?
Yes, he did. Okay.
Go for it.
You move the straw and stuff out of the way, and obviously the back door is locked.
Dang it!
Oh,
Is there no? Is there one?
Do
now?
magic
Why
surge.
do
You
you
might be
think
able to get
they're
in.
Why don't you like talk to him or something?
Yeah, can you pick locks?
No,
Hey.
Sing a song. Carol.
12
I can read
plus
magic.
2,
That
14.
doesn't help me.
14 attack.
I'm
Um,
+1 to hit otherwise, but that's
No, you're +1
addition-
damage otherwise.
14.
I have you at
Oh,
regular
okay.
and +1 damage.
Oh, okay.
You have 16 strength, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I don't know
Effective.
why it says
14.
+1 to hit otherwise.
Oh,
You're strong.
hold on. I think that's still going to be a miss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're AC 4. That's a miss.
What do I need to hit? Just out of curiosity.
You need
Natural
16.
14? Natural
16.
16. Oh, great.
Yeah. So 14 on the dice.
Oh, 14. Natural
Yep.
14.
Because you have the 2 plus 2.
Swing at the draconian.
Okay.
Wait.
Nope. You parried.
Oh yeah.
You
yeah,
parried.
Yep.
What do you?
I did.
Are you doing anything
Can I,
defensive?
so I can cast a spell.
Yes.
I'll cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
It's just 1d8, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh.
So Ameline's gonna come down the steps and move as far as she can,
Okay, you're up to 8.
which is 90 feet. So probably down maybe to the white spot,
I'm
maybe
gonna try and
just
attack the
before it.
Okay.
Yeah, it should,
Go ahead, the Magnificent.
13.
That's a hit. Die 6.
2.
I'm low-key calling him the
And
doctor
four-
because remember that the
It's
12th
fall.
doctor looked like a magician.
Almost.
I'm moving in on the.
For a second, I thought that was mine.
I'm moving in on the other occultist to attack him.
Sure, go ahead.
So I only get 2 because it's a new target.
You would only get 2 anyway. Well, yeah,
That's what I
because
mean.
because the
Otherwise, if it was the same guy, I'd get the 3 swings.
Right.
Get 3 swings?
14
Two
And-
fisted?
plus 2.
Yep.
16. So 16 was the first one.
Yep, that's a hit.
Second one is 16 plus 0. So
Yep, that's a hit too. So
Hold
die
up.
8 and die 6 and add 3
8 is 5 plus
plus 3.
3.
Yep.
So that's 8, and then die 6 is 4.
You take him out. Lunark was in the process of attacking as well, and he missed anyway. Okay. All right. Initiative. Or no, their attacks. Sorry.
Yes.
Wait, no, they attacked
No,
first.
we.
Or you,
we
oh, you
Yeah,
lost
we
initiative.
we
You
lost
initiative.
initiative. Yeah.
6.
Wait, we lost initiative again. Would you like to parry this?
Coney
turn?
and missed.
No, I wouldn't. I'm up to
Okay.
8.
Okay, good.
Kobold 1 missed.
Cause I have a spell.
Kobold 2, 15. I think that's still a miss. It is. It's by 1. Okay. All right.
You have.
Your
Now
attacks.
we'll
Did
attack
the
the
Draconian
Draconian.
attack?
Yeah, he missed.
Oh, okay, cool. One more swing.
Let's go. 1.
Oh, no.
Percentile.
Wait, can you use the hero
Or you
point
can
on
use
that?
I mean, I
Hero
could,
point
but I'm
versus-
not going to.
You're not going to?
No.
A 1?
All right.
And you're at 1 life?
I'm at
No,
8
he's at
now.
8.
He's
Oh,
an
that's right,
Cast
you
the Cure
healed.
Light on
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, I was
Alright.
terrified.
If he was at 1
Percentiles.
life, he probably
25.
25.
Go to 1 life.
Lose grip, drop weapon.
Alright, well,
All right.
Can he make a dex roll to avoid or
No,
no?
no, it's automatic drop.
Okay.
drop weapon.
Ameline was actually
This has
stepping
been a
in
fun fight,
between.
guys.
6
So you're
plus
at
2,
this
not
right
enough.
An 8.
Okay.
Ameline's stepping in between and firing.
Into
Wait,
combat?
what?
In between those two. There. 10 feet in there. Yep.
Is that into combat?
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
technically-
And fumble.
Oh.
Nice.
You fumbled firing into combat?
Wow.
Here comes the arrow right in your head.
Sorry for the
Wow,
story.
they are cold tonight. Hopefully I get a good roll for
Get a
this.
new, roll a new d20.
Who's there?
Like your
Oh,
dog.
Ran, you're at 1,
Ben-
right?
Ben.
No, I'm at 8 now.
Oh, you're at 8?
For now.
Well, he might
So-
be at 1 shortly.
Yeah.
76. That's a good one.
Ooh.
That sounds
Gas
like
station.
another nose.
Son of a.
Good thing you still
Lose grip, drop shield, or secondary item, or weapon if two-fisted. It's a
Crossbow,
two-handed weapon,
two-handed.
so
We're all just
like
like.
you drop it. But
Drop your
reroll.
crossbow.
Who
And
am I
then who'd
swinging
your
at?
bolt hit?
I had,
Find out.
look, it still goes off. It still goes off. So
Oh, yes, I hit somebody.
What was that?
19.
19.
19. Yeah, you did.
use your hero point.
To make it a
I probably still hit.
Just kill someone. Just do this.
Just do it. Just do it at this point.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
You hit the magnificent.
Oh, no.
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
where was he firing?
I was.
All combat. It's all within.
He needs
It's
an
all
ankle
within
shield.
range.
He needs a
Okay.
friend
It
goes
shield.
off.
He dropped it,
That
it
is
hit the
a-
ground, turned left.
That is a crazy hit.
How much do
I
you want to
feel like
lose?
go and take a nap
I
with
That's
him.
me.
I imagine he just dropped it and
How
then it
much
like
you want?
shot.
Magnificent.
Yeah, you
To
have to
hit the ground.
I
What
would
does,
like to take a lot of damage.
what does
3 plus. No pluses.
No plus.
what does the magnificent yell when he gets hit?
Ouch!
Yeah.
Hits the ankle
Same
that's
thing
already
everyone else
twisted.
does, I believe.
Yeah, it hits your other ankle. Now
Yeah.
you can't.
Oh, no.
Why did you hit my other ankle?
And we really need to get you those ankle
He
shields.
shot your foot into the ground. So
Oh!
Now you can't move for the next round.
God.
I
was a
great
spear he can
fighter
poke.
until I
just
took an
a
arrow to the
splinter.
ankle.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Alright.
Right through the Achilles tendon.
Oh,
Mm.
god.
This wasn't a
That was
poison
my
arrow.
Achilles heel.
Yeah.
okay, Vlacus, what are you doing? Or Vlacus.
Vlacus is moving up to engage
You guys should be up there whacking people.
Am I
with
close
sticks.
enough to move and attack them?
No. No, you're close enough to go and engage.
Okay, I'll engage.
Now you're close enough to get shot by his Jeff's character.
Yeah.
And move
Actually, maybe behind the building
move
is the right
Lunark up
move.
as well.
With my whole
Where?
4
To
hit
the other-
points,
the
10
other,
AC,
Cobalt.
Yeah,
the
the kobold.
stick I can hit things with. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna stay behind the building.
What are you? So you're just.
I've done more
alright.
damage to myself.
You're just eating straw.
She only
Yeah.
has 4 hit points.
I have 4 hit points. I only have 1 spell
Oh,
left.
you're a mage. Yeah. That's
yeah,
fine. That's
it's
fair.
it's better for me to stay out of
Yep.
the way.
That's
Yep.
okay.
Okay.
Until another draconian comes up from like.
Right.
And then I'm getting kidnapped. Then there's gonna be the whole damsel in distress. Thing.
Initiative.
That's you this time.
That's you, Ben.
Roll it.
2.
Yeah, we got it.
All right, get your attacks.
You want to attack first?
Oh man, I'd love to roll
Or-
one right
you
now.
want
No, I have to
me
pick
You
up my
gotta-
sword.
You
Yeah,
gotta pick up your weapon.
Yeah. That's
I'd love to pick up my weapon.
15,
That's a 17.
which is a 17, which is a
17.
hit.
Yep, that's it.
Oh yeah.
D8.
All day with that.
This is like comedy errors over here.
It
Just like
usually
getting
is.
hit, dropping my weapon. I'm just.
With us,
Am I close
it's
enough
usually
to
comedy of errors.
use my broadsword or two-handed
No.
sword?
You'd have to go and engage.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up
Just
my
throw it.
crossbow.
Maybe you'll hit me.
It's like
2 plus 1,
Pokemon
so 3.
when Ash first gets Pikachu and all he can do is tie a rope around him and drag him up the hill. Not later in the show when he just uses
Picking up your
Thunderbolt,
weapon,
Team
who
Rock,
you
and
gonna-
can't
oh,
even
you're just
blink
picking
up your
before
weapon.
the
I'm just picking up my
blast him
weapon,
off. We're more
All
like
right.
early one
The Magnificent.
with the rope.
I shall defeat you, Kobold.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Thank goodness.
Alright.
Assuming the same one you hit
Fine.
the last time.
Yeah.
Give the Magnificent a shot into
All right.
silence.
So choose which one you wanna
What's that?
choose which
are
one you wanna
taking
take down. The one on your right or the one on your
The
left?
one on the left.
The one I was engaging with?
Yep.
Of course.
Yep.
I guess I do nothing
Okay.
this round. Or can I
Just
still
like,
engage him? Or
No.
What? Alright, I'm
No.
out.
Lunar.
Darn it!
Crit.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
Lunar.
The only good thing Nick's
60.
done this game.
You
Or
roll
any
much
game.
better than me.
Ouch.
See, when you have
You
the
play
DM
much
roll
better when you're
for-
not here.
Yeah.
Watch, he's watching.
Yeah, he probably is. But he'd expect you to say that even if he was here. So
Sure, yeah.
He's dealing with a plumbing issue, so I don't think
Again?
he's actually.
that's
Yeah.
like every time he's not here, it's because of
Oh,
a
that
plumbing
sucks.
issue.
He's listening.
Oh gosh, that's the
Did he
worst
say
kind of
this?
issue.
No.
Oh.
But he was last time when he had a plumbing
Cut
issue.
Cobalt's nose off?
No, but he didn't
What?
kill
What
him.
up
Oh.
with his obsession with noses?
He's done!
Who knows?
Okay.
So now we only have the
You
draconian.
just have the draconian left.
Yeah, your weapon's dropped, so.
Well, it's picked up now.
It's like I picked it
Yeah,
up.
he picked it.
Are you
Alright.
shooting back into
Remembered.
combat again?
So swing on Ronan.
Wait, is he gonna shoot into combat again?
He had
No,
to pick
he
up his
he
weapon.
had to pick up his weapon.
He
Oh,
has
you
to
dropped
pick
yours
up,
too.
The draconian missed.
Comedy
Yay.
does.
All right.
It's not accurate.
Initiative.
Alright,
You.
Ben
Yeah.
again.
All right,
Ben
five.
again.
Ben again.
4.
What was yours?
Draconian attack.
It's 6.
Oh, 6.
5.
Okay, so that means I
It's
gotta do
15.
Ah,
On AC.
Unless we
gonna
win
hurt.
this round.
Yes.
That's gonna
Let's
hurt.
go
That's
for
a
that.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah,
Oh.
5 points.
Guard your
Turn to
ankles.
13.
Hard your
Okay.
It's a strategy I've since learned.
Go ahead and get your attacks.
Alright.
Is that your war cry? Grab your ankles.
Yeah.
Ameline close
It's your
enough to step
Pokemon.
up for point blank.
11.
That's
Oh.
13 is a miss. To shoot?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're within point blank anyway.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, I'm
it's
gonna step
But someone's
closer
there,
and
you know. You can still hit friendlies.
14.
Please
Did you get any pluses?
That's a miss.
Oh, and
Don't
the
roll.
draconian?
That's a miss.
That's a
what do
miss.
I
You
need to
need
get?
16s.
Oh, they're 4. Oh, I need 16s. No
You
pluses
miss
either,
it
huh?
point
Nope.
blank.
Don't hit 16
The
now.
arrow was against his chest.
17.
Damn it.
That's a hit.
So you
What,
hit a friendly.
1
So
to
you
8.
hit.
The arrow was against his chest.
You hit Ronan. 8.
Nice shot.
Point blank.
6 points.
Ooh.
Down to
7.
7.
You're really taking out.
Take his
Somewhere.
ankles.
I'm
Take
paying
him.
back for last time all those ones I killed.
What do you mean?
See, it's not so easy being the archer.
I
No, it's easy being the archer.
it's-
You just got to use your wits and not fire into combat.
It's a bad batch of arrows.
you
I'm
didn't
never
learn
going to buy these arrows again from these guys.
You didn't learn
Yeah,
from
it's
mine.
These
the
aren't
arrow's
titles,
fault.
arrows.
You had nothing to fight anyway.
Well,
So.
That
one of them
is
did
skill.
curve sharply
Okay.
left.
I'll just take a
Okay,
swing at
that
the
one
Draconian.
probably
Swing.
was defective. I'll give him that.
15, 16.
16. That
He
is a
dropped the
hit.
bow.
Yes.
Let's be
So
real.
D8, right?
Yeah. What are you using? Longsword.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. D8.
Looking for
Check
pluses.
my damage. Yeah, 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I already rolled for.
Oh, that's right. You
Yeah.
missed.
Can you turn me back around?
Can I?
Okay.
Yeah. Can I engage? Or I can't attack, but I can at least engage from here,
You can attempt to engage. Yes, because she did not.
like a backstab kind of thing.
Kind of, sort of.
I don't really have that.
It's not. But
You're stabbing him in the back, but it's not a backstab.
Initiative.
Rod.
You just need to get higher than
Who's your
one.
opening?
6.
There you
That's
I
go.
mean, we
higher
wasted
than
our
one.
6, but
Go ahead. Make your attacks.
All right.
Who wants to attack the?
16. That's a hit.
Nice.
well, hits.
Emmeline's
Huzzah!
gonna
Struck
step.
good, sir.
Emmeline's gonna step
I have so many questions.
backwards.
About that.
Oh.
Nope.
5 plus 1, so 6.
6 damage.
Okay.
That looked like you damaged him 6 times.
Whoever was attacking, go ahead and do your attacks.
But I also
So I get
love
2
him 'cause
attacks?
he's
Yep.
hilarious.
Nice.
17 plus 2, so 19.
Okay.
And 11 plus
Plus
nothing.
So no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So those that actually hit, make a dex roll.
Oh no.
Add 3 to the roll.
Oh, because it's the last
Dex
hit.
plus 3, and you have to be under.
Yes.
I have to be under 19.
Dang it.
You have to be under 16.
Yeah, no.
Wait, my dex
Wait,
is 19.
Yes.
You're under.
Which means
My
you have to roll
deck.
16.
Yeah, but it's plus 3.
Oh,
You have to
so
3 to
12.
the right. Basically, it's
he
like
said
rolling.
plus 3.
So I'm
Yeah,
15. 12
I
plus
didn't
3.
make.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
make.
Your weapon's stuck.
Yeah, of course.
Phew, I pulled mine back.
There goes the bastard sword
Okay.
Again.
Can I do a really
Look,
cool
it just gets
pose?
stuck.
So I don't
Yeah,
have to.
well, once
So I don't have to roll for
disintegrates,
damage.
doesn't- it
It's
won't
automatic.
hit
No,
back.
it only had
die.
it only had one hit
Wait.
point
It
left.
does,
So
I don't know if I
but
wanna
once
do
the
a backflip 'cause I
draconian
have an
disintegrates,
injured
won't he have
hand.
to-
Two injured.
My dexterity is
Oh,
low.
the
You
No,
might
I
scrape
do.
the arrow on your inner thigh.
Oh,
Yep.
the weapon turns to stone too.
Yeah.
Yes.
no, the weapon doesn't turn to
So
stone.
he
Oh,
will get
so-
it back when it.
Yes, when it turns to ash, you'll get your weapon back, but it's just
Okay.
an amount of time.
Okay.
Oh,
So that's not
I
terrible.
thought it was lost
Well,
forever.
everyone's
No.
dead.
It sucks, but it's not terrible.
Yeah. No, the hard part is if you're fighting multiples of them and you get your weapon stuck.
You kind of need that back.
You have no weapon.
Yeah, you have no weapon to really attack
You,
with.
you start punching the other guys.
Yeah.
Give him their.
And then your hand gets stuck.
And you're like,
But
well,
you'll come back once you turn
this is where I
that.
die. This is my puzzle. No, this is my puzzle. No, not even
Treat.
if you sit.
There's no dog there. I don't know. She's...
Hi.
Yeah, guys, does she always do this? Is this just a common thing?
Yeah, it's-
Actually, it kind of is.
I'm wondering.
Normally it's a cat though.
You know,
Yeah.
Okay.
And then his paws in my mouth,
My
and I'm
tweet?
confused.
My tweet.
He jumped straight up at me, and for like a split second, his paw was in my mouth. I'm like, how did we get here?
Glad he didn't have his claws out.
Thankfully, no. Which is surprising because they're usually out.
Okay. So, once all the attacks actually are done and so forth, and there's not a whole heck of a lot of noise, you guys are trying to figure out what. You're waiting, obviously, for your weapon
Oh yeah.
and stuff.
Stop.
I let go of the weapon. Dang it. I let go of my weapon. Dang it.
You do see that there are some people that are, one especially that is like looking through one of the windows
in this.
up front. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
And the door is almost open at this point. They almost made it through.
Is there a human? What, like,
Is there?
Hello there.
You can't really tell. You can just see that there's a head like looking out the
I'm
window.
assuming that there's ability to hear that they're not soundproofed.
How art thou?
Correct.
So, can we just explain to them that we're helping the city? We're from the keep.
Yeah,
We're
absolutely.
sent by the people in the keep.
hello, fair citizens.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
You need not fear any longer.
What's your
Goat is
charisma?
here.
His Christmas.
The
13.
goat.
Oh boy.
Can I like shove
I have a
him?
lot of 13s here, guys.
Greatest of all time.
okay.
I'm
you're just-
16.
Nothing wrong with that at all. You're just average.
Yeah.
Okay.
The average.
The magnificent average.
He's compensating.
Yes, very much so.
Okay. Obviously, Ren, you hear the fighting stop up front as well. So
Yeah, I already did like this.
Stimpy.
Stimpy, you idiot.
So you're not dead, so that's cool.
Okay. So as you're
from the neck.
as you're talking to
I made
them,
a logical choice.
as you're talking to them, the person who is at the one who's extraordinarily calm, and he says, "Yes, we have a lot of people that are in here that were, holed up in here.
Yeah,
So
not the
we need to
most
try to get them to
defensive.
safety as soon as possible. I opened up the doors to allow them to come in."
Well, we have a much better defensible place than a teeny tiny little house.
Okay. Well, it's not. Yeah, this is more of a shrine. It's not
Keep, right?
a tiny house.
Are we
gonna
gonna try and
call it a
take them
house.
to the keep?
Yes.
It's a house. Of the Lord.
So, battle formation!
Single file line.
Defensive formation!
Well, you still have the opportunity to take them back through the secret tunnel.
Yeah, I want
Oh,
to
okay.
Which
You
is
don't have
over
to go-
that way, correct?
It's actually back.
You don't
it's
know
back
about the
over
secret
here.
tunnel.
Yeah, I don't know about the secret
So
tunnel.
anything
I
on the
just showed up over
Draconian or
here.
the kobolds? Did we find any more of
Yeah, we
that?
should take his secret tunnel.
Yeah,
He
so
knows what's
essentially all
going on.
Yeah,
that you end up
guys,
I have
finding
no idea.
is 28
It's like the
silver.
weirdest trip.
How drunk are you?
28 silver.
What?
Cha-ching.
28 silver.
Oh. Darn it. I was not keeping track.
Yeah.
Where is the
And you can tell that it's
treasurer?
not.
You have to pay 28
not
silver,
Shieldland
one
currency.
each.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Don't lick your paws.
So we
I
head
know what that
heading back
means.
to the tunnel then.
That's
Yep.
allergies.
Yeah.
You're just gonna make it
Okay.
all hurt. I know. My puppy does that too.
Back to the tunnel.
Back to the tunnel!
My
Do we have
puppy
people that
will-
were guarding,
my parents'
or
dog
are
will
we
lick
just
his
making our
paws
way back?
after
You're
he
just
goes
you're just
outside
making your way back through the
because
tunnel.
the
You notice that
pollen on
most
them
of the
burn,
most of the looters
so he
have
licks them and
dispersed.
It just makes them raw.
Is the dragon still flying around?
So
Yes.
whenever I see a dog
Let's
licking,
not forget about the
so whenever I
dragon.
see a dog licking their
Is that
paws, I'm
everyone?
always like, no,
Yeah.
just in case.
Okay. It is just about it's twilight at this point, so you have more shadows to actually
No
be able
vampires.
to. Not quite.
Let me
You
do
have
this
more
fast.
shadows to hide people in
That's
the
good.
towns itself,
That's my second Twilight
Okay.
reference today.
and you manage to lead them back safely back to here.
Read the book, saw the movies,
So, then,
own
Okay.
all
Yeah,
of
just let me
both.
have them.
Still, we'll watch the movies on a rainy Saturday. The music's phenomenal.
Still have never seen the movies
I'm not
on
surprised.
an apocalyptic Saturday.
Read about
I
the
still
movies.
wouldn't.
I've seen the books. So kind of have
And
to.
can you hand me the others that are there, please?
I'm literally just grabbing
are,
figures.
are we just grabbing all of the character things?
Yeah.
Thingamajiggers?
We're heading back.
Majigger
Admittedly, when
thingies?
the books came out and I started reading them, well, I started reading them when I was like
Draconian?
14.
Wow!
Oh,
Prime age.
Managed to catch it.
The audience it was intended for.
Yeah. The movie started coming out when I just entered high school. So perfect age.
There's more!
Oh my gosh, how many of these guys to be killed?
We
Well, I mean,
careful.
half of them you put
Yeah.
to
Be
sleep.
careful about grabbing.
Yeah,
be
let's
careful about
do
grabbing them
one at a
together.
time.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, especially the
Because
painted
the ones that I just picked up, I broke a lot of stuff just in travel.
Okay,
Oh,
sorry.
wow.
Yeah, they're
My bad.
No, it's
pretty
okay.
brittle. Yeah.
minus 5 HP and you lose experience.
Oh, well.
That's not.
I'm writing that down for you.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll write it on my character sheet for
Unofficial
you.
DM.
Did you pull the arrows out of your ankles, or are you still walking around?
He is the magnificent arrow ankles.
Let them be a sign unto all. I cannot be defeated
Look
so
at my
easily.
Look at my winged feet.
I am like Nike.
Goddess of victory.
And thus the brand was born.
Actually, in my Thursday night group, one of our old players had a a character that had a magic item which are called Boots of Speed. And on the figure, he actually painted Nike symbols on it.
That's awesome.
Boots of speed.
It's got some running shoes.
So in the boots of stepping and striding for Auric,
Perfect.
Air Jordan.
Yeah. That'd be perfect.
Oh yeah, I have the spider climbing ones.
Yeah.
They're much less well
Who am
known.
I? I don't know.
No, just Spider-Man.
Just like red and blue with the web background.
Just suction cups. As you're walking.
It's weird. They make that noise, but there's not suction cups.
All right, do me a favor. Take that camera and turn it this way. It's here. Yep. And go ahead and move it up this way
Forward.
as well.
How far?
Keep.
Oh, like way past the mill?
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna put it right there. Right, and watch your
Done
glasses.
milling about.
Yeah, watch your
Laugh at that. You just stole the joke from earlier. Don't laugh.
And the wall barrier gets moved.
That makes it funnier.
The wall barrier.
Yes. That barrier gets moved. Okay. So as you you get back, you get all the villagers in. The cleric that was in there, he's a human cleric of St. Cuthbert. He's very, very gracious.
Don't tell him I
Introduces.
called the shrine a house.
Yeah.
I wouldn't tell him that. That's a little secret.
House of the Lord. No.
Not quite.
That's what Ram said.
Yeah.
He introduces himself as Edian Falcon Moon.
How do you spell that?
Eadyan.
Oh, sorry. Could you spell that again?
Eadyan. Falcon Moon.
I can understand that last part.
Close.
Falcon Moon.
Yep.
Well, that's interesting because Governor Tarval Nighthill.
Yep.
I'm noticing a lot of like nighttime themes going on. Night Hill, Falcon Moon. There's a theme here.
All right, and Nighthill is extraordinarily pleased. He's very, very gracious. Thank you so much for saving our people.
Well, we also picked up a new one as well.
Well, that I would expect.
I don't know. They just showed up.
There are
Last thing I
powers
Never
at
underestimate a
work
comfortable
Last thing I
bed.
remember was
here
being
that
cut
want us
down.
and make you feel better.
We make you better.
In layman's terms, magic's weird.
I wouldn't say that this is necessarily magic. This is more of the gods.
Ah.
Well,
Something
they're
more
This is
weird.
no ordinary magic. This
Is
is
this-
god magic.
Yeah, that just makes it weirder.
Is this the
In
work
my-
of
As a wild
Erevan?
mage, just makes it weirder.
You have no
I
idea.
feel like I could speak with authority on this subject.
It's godjic.
Oh
Is it
my gosh.
Elixir?
Oh my god.
Okay. So, you guys are sitting in here talking and stuff. Every once in a while, you're getting a report about what's actually happening, and you see
Got a tweet?
and hear that there are... No, not quite.
Unless it's an actual bird.
Yes.
There appears to be gathering,
It's more of a
like,
call.
in this area, more and more troops.
Good troops or bad
Themselves,
troops?
Bad troops.
Oh.
What?
That's
Okay.
the worst
Different cultists, additional kobolds, and so forth.
Like trophies.
Great. You were
Okay.
not invited.
Now,
Oh,
in the midst of all the
awesome spell.
kobolds that were
What can the wild mage put?
still about,
I have a last ditch effort spell that
Give me-
just does random stuff.
Give them clown shoes.
So
Do it.
permasearch.
Not
Clown shoes.
Nahal's reckless dwemer.
So in other words, permasearch.
Kinda.
Not perma, but insta surge.
Pretty much. That's pretty much what it is.
Clown feet.
So
Cloud feet.
I
Cloud
like
feet.
it to be
cloud feet.
useful.
You can step on them.
What?
Or she could make them have clown feet
Yeah.
and start tripping over
If you
themselves.
give them clown feet, then his arrows will
Your
fit
giant
much
ankles
easier.
can protect his ankles. It's perfect.
With my 4 whole HP.
It's perfect.
okay.
You
And you
just an arrow
see,
to the
as
ankle.
you're looking out the windows,
Oh.
you see a figure that is coming from the darkness.
Court jester?
Not quite.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
So from the
So much
darkness, you
better.
see what appears to be somewhat more creature than not. It actually reminds you of Willet.
What you talking about,
What you
Willet?
saw.
Oh no.
Although it is roughly like a human, you see that it stands about 7 feet tall, skin covered in blue scales. You see its fingers bear wicked claws, and its face and muzzle has the reptilian eyes of a dragon.
So, in other words, this is the queen of the dragon.
Yeah, but you get lizard bonuses.
Yeah, it's
No.
Catissus.
Some sort of kobold.
Catissus.
All right.
You
So,
weren't here. She's very large. It's not her.
Okay.
Yeah.
no, this isn't completely to scale, but
Yeah, it's
he
definitely
stops
not Catissus.
a
Or Tia.
main area, like there's the gate that's here.
Yeah.
And you see a line of kobolds that kind of fan in behind them. You also see that they have
It's not a good place to sit.
Because
Oh,
you get to
no,
see
not
what he's
that
pulling
one.
out.
Bring more of the beds. We're tired.
Yeah.
Not the gigantic dragon. What?
okay. You see that to the side
Oh,
he's
of
got
Minions!
Oh my gosh!
Oh, it's those people.
It's us!
What are those people?
no. That's
I know it's not really us, but it's kind of creepy because it is us.
Wait, what?
No, it's not you.
That's not us.
No.
That's a different group.
But they look like us.
No, you can't see him from here.
Maybe I'm too far. The little one just looks very
That looks
familiar.
like Skatey.
Oh, I know why the little one's familiar.
Polly Pocket.
No. I played with much larger Polly Pockets, get me right.
Whoa.
I am a girl.
I know.
Micro machine.
Of course.
Still.
I'm a girl. I had Polly Pockets, I had
Micro
Barbies. I
machines,
mean,
Yeah, well, yeah.
All right. So
I
you
was
see
7 once.
Oh, fair.
I skipped it. Went 6 to 8.
you see that there is, and they're getting prodded forward with a bunch of spears.
Oh no, they're
Oh,
hostages.
captives.
You see that there are 4 human prisoners in some dim light. You can make out from it that there's a woman, there's a teenage boy in a blood-soaked tunic, and what also appears to be 2 children
No.
as well. They appear to be prisoners.
Great.
Um,
Worst
Not great, but great.
Is this
This-
an enemy or is that one?
no,
of the
no,
prisoners?
it's one of the prisoners
Okay.
You can't
as
do
well.
sleep.
This is the boy.
I
or the
already
teenage
used
guy.
to sleep. I mean, I can
Um,
use spells.
He
but I
starts
use
yelling at the actual keep. Defenders of Greenest! This has been such a successful night, but yet I am feeling generous. Do you see these 4 pitiful, useless prisoners? We have no need for them, so I'll be happy to trade them back. But in order to do so, you must send your best warrior to fight me, and then you can have these 4 in exchange.
Sounds like it's you.
Magnificent.
So it's probably not me.
So is it win or lose fight, or is it?
You have no idea. That's just what you actually hear.
Well, I have 10 hit points. I'm a fighter.
Hey, babe, but I could heal myself first.
I have 4.
Well, we have a
so it's
clearic.
Not
I have
Clerk
6
who's
with a
joined
max of 20.
Wow, man, you really got to.
Yeah. It was not fun to watch.
But
you lack
my
the
primary
courage
weapon
to
is not
face
a
me?
bastard
We're
sword.
debating!
We lack no
I
courage.
don't think we want to say that out loud.
Oh.
I don't think we want to say that out loud either.
There is no debate here.
Of course we intend to resist. Don't be so stupid.
Was that Nick's character?
Now we're ready to resist you. No. The,
Monty Python?
No.
No?
No,
Three
it's not Monty
Musketeers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Disney's version of Three Musketeers, all flat.
Yeah.
Now, don't be so stupid. Of course we intend to resist.
What are you?
What should we do?
If no one's going, then I'm going up. I'm fighting.
Well,
Are
I
you?
mean, I can go.
Okay, there's got to be someone here that's more qualified
Okay.
than us.
So
Must we play on his terms?
as you're doing this, you see that there is a guy that is trying to make his way out, and the dwarf that was there, Escobar, as well as Nighthill,
Got it.
is trying to restrain this guy. He's like, "Let me through. I need to fight this man."
Uh-oh.
What's your hit point situation?
Go ahead.
So Nighthill approaches you and he says, "My friends, you've demonstrated your prowess all through this frightful night. I realize that this would be an awful burden to bear, but any of you has a better chance of defeating than any of us that are here."
That's fair.
Crap.
Just which one is the?
I
We're
accept.
level 1, dude!
Is there only one entrance?
Yeah.
Or one
What's your max health?
I'm
So-
not specialized
Emily's
in my
gonna go out.
bastard sword. I'm
And then
specialized
what's your
in
strength?
With her
Your
two-handed
spear
sword.
might
Mine would
be
be
a
a
good
last ditch
option.
effort
60.
spell.
Wait,
It would be
what's your hit
bad.
point situation?
That
I
one.
can.
I
I have
good. 17.
All right.
What?
two,
So while
and three
while you
hits.
guys are debating, you see
3,
Evelyn
2,
actually
3, 2,
walk
3.
out the door.
Emily!
If I don't get hit, what's your armor class?
Why?
Is it 0?
You're the new Ilya?
Wait, who's
No,
going out?
she's gonna go back and see Arden.
She walked out.
Oh my
Her
gosh, she
husband.
wants to die?
So she has a death.
Well,
Can I make us a
No,
spell?
she has no
This is
fear.
super
So
depressing.
you see that he looks at you, just nods. He looks over at the kobolds and nods, and you see the 3 kids are allowed to be loosed, and they start running for
The keep.
the keep
The
and
3
make it
kids.
inside of the keep.
Where's the 4th?
Okay.
Okay.
The 4th
The fourth,
is she is still out there.
probably going to be released if.
And
he
you
wins.
see obviously that she's
Or she
surrounded.
wins.
You
She's
can't
complete-
change the terms.
I don't-
She's completely surrounded by
We had a verbal
kobolds.
contract.
Yeah.
Shut up. It's legally binding.
Okay.
Don't make me get the
Shut up.
arbiter in here.
He,
I'm trying to trigger you. You can stop correcting me.
Is that the name of your
Um,
sword?
he says that
Pretty good though.
he says that obviously I've let the children go, but my minions will continue to guard her.
Freaking psycho.
And if anyone intends to interfere in this fight, they will kill her with no remorse
Oh,
whatsoever.
great. So it'll be a quick death.
So in other
But-
words,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't help.
But regardless of who
I'm
wins,
optimistic.
and I know it will be me, she will be set free.
Oh.
But there will only be one.
Oh boy.
This is great.
This is what you signed up
So-
for.
Why, Jeff? Do you
Night
really
Hill-
want to re-roll a new
It's-
character?
It's Amelie.
Nighthill is urging all of his troops, do not get involved. You know, don't let her, obviously don't let her die. It's not worth it. Talking about the prisoner, not talking about
Fair.
Emily.
Yeah. Let her die. Let her die, but don't let her die. Is pretty much.
Yeah, man.
Are we to trust this blue whack job?
Magnificent, shut it.
This blue man in his group.
He's a whack
You
job,
do-
I'll give you that.
You do notice that just by the words that he's actually saying, the kobolds are guarding her, but not threatening.
This is such a strange thing to come in and ask for a power
I'm
struggle.
blue. Dabu-dee,
This is
dabu-dee.
nonsense. Like, why would you come in, ransack an entire city with a dragon, and then fight for pride?
These kobolds are distracting us. We should be out there fighting with Amelie.
Rolling for initiative.
So just to give you an idea,
Are you really going alone? What's your?
Where's
your
the dragon?
16.
Okay, so
you don't know, you don't see.
And what's
the
your
dragon.
hit points?
That's
Well,
unnerving.
Crap,
What's your-
we're inside.
I know we're inside.
We can't
but
see dragons.
What's up? Ah, there's a roof.
How many weapons are you holding?
My greatest
I got a
enemy.
2.
My extra
So
vision.
you
was
see, you see that he is walking out, and he has a sword that looks like that. It's very jagged.
Oh,
Oh, that's great.
and very long.
Timber.
That's not
Yeah.
great, but that's great.
Very
Okay.
jagged and very long.
That's the worst kind.
Yep.
When it's, going through our bodies.
It's like
Mm.
you've seen those two-handed
So he
saws?
draws that sword and
Cool,
he
cool, cool,
says,
cool,
"Step
cool,
forward."
cool, 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 cool.
Is there any secret tunnel out
Going
of
for the
this
Jake
place?
Peralta reaction.
There is actually.
That's
That's how we got
in here.
Yeah.
Then let's go!
She raises the sword.
Two of you start circling.
Yeah, can we,
Looks at
try
you
to
one-
secret
I'm
tunnel?
going to the secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Magnificent's going to the secret tunnel.
Okay.
I'm going with
Certainly
him.
do
Ah, crap.
that.
Stay near the door.
He says,
Emmeline.
"It will be a shame to kill you because you seem so honorable."
Oh,
Yeah, we're going through.
Ready?
No words.
no
Okay.
words.
Initiative.
Oh my gosh!
No words.
Secret
Just
tunnel! Secret tunnel!
You sure you don't want like a?
2.
no words. Just
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
I think your character should roll to grab the
Okay.
bait.
He swings
can.
and he misses.
So scary.
AC. AC. 1, 2.
His AC is 1, so you need 19s.
Ah, what?
18 with the two-handed sword.
Oh,
Yep.
no, 18s.
4.
That's miss.
Oh my god!
Initiative. 1.
5.
Hey, wait. How far can I
12.
make it?
Miss.
How far is the tunnel? Is it
17.
literally just this?
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
So
you
like
guys,
right
So
here?
yeah,
three
so you guys
turns,
are
or what is
making.
that?
Yeah, it takes you literally about 5 minutes or so to get there.
Yep,
so
I'm headed
who,
there too,
who was
Ren.
going? So Ren was going. You're going.
Yeah.
Vlacus.
Vlacus is going.
Ram's staying, I think.
This
Right.
is this
So
is to
is
circle
Ronan.
around, right?
Ronan's
Okay.
staying.
This
Yeah.
is to circle around.
So that was So
Yeah,
that
we're
was
seeing
just.
if there's gonna be a way to get in behind
Okay.
at any point.
He had
Probably won't be, but hey,
9
we
points.
need to be in the
Down to
9
2.
points.
spot.
9 of your 11.
Oh my
The-
god.
Can you heal him
Distraction
from a
is not even
distance?
gonna help.
Can anybody heal from a distance?
Nope.
initiative.
Can't heal at all, by the way.
3.
I'm very helpful.
5.
Oh my gosh, Emmeline.
19.
Hey!
Yes!
That's a hit.
So that's a 20, but
So 3 to
can,
18.
can I use a hero point to bump that up?
Yeah, you can bump it up to. You can use
To
a
make
special
it a
hero
crit?
point to make it a crit.
The ultimate
Yes!
fighter! I should never doubted you.
Can I get a crit?
I'm still doubting you a little. No offense, I'm just very
Percentiles?
stressed.
45.
Triple.
So that's
Three.
One
to
strike.
large.
Three
One
dice
strike.
six. Yep.
3d6.
3 dice 6.
Oh my
3
god.
times.
5. 13 total. 5. 18 total.
Okay.
I probably could have taken them out, but
Okay.
18
Oh
total.
no.
Yeah, you hack into him pretty decently.
okay.
Okay.
Initiative.
No, he won initiative.
Oh.
So he gets a swing. and
Swings.
Oh,
take me out.
no.
Boy.
And misses. 3.
6.
Yes.
10.
Miss. That's also a miss. 5.
5.
4.
4.
5.
One.
1.
16 and pluses.
Crap.
I'm done.
You're down.
It's been fun. Emily, that was a good hit. Once.
Would have been nice. Higher numbers.
What do you have,
Probably would have
negative what?
actually
Yeah,
taken
you're
them out.
Okay.
I don't know if you were close, but
How bad is he?
Would that
Alright.
hit?
Who can
So,
find wounds the closest?
She goes down, obviously. And you see him. He's holding the sword
Oh my gosh!
right above. Maybe another day. Release her. We've done what we've needed to come and do.
To beat down
Okay.
Jeff's character.
Can I go out and grab Emmeline?
Bind wounds.
Yeah.
Mark actually a bit
We
tough.
will meet again. Honorable one. And you see,
I'm at a loss
Him.
for words.
yeah, well,
At a loss for life.
Did you just gurgle?
pretty much. Pretty much. Okay, so you were down at -4 by the time they actually reached you.
Negative 4.
Okay. But you see that all of the troops and so forth start dispersing the city
We'll head them
Yes,
off this
I
way
saved
since
the
we're heading in the
city.
at
tunnel.
this point. As you guys make your way out,
sneak it.
Okay, if you yell,
Where did they go?
attack. You don't yell, sneak
They're
attack.
gone.
First of all. We're
We
gonna
have
have
the
to
other
Well, I mean, he doesn't have the
glasses.
skill, so fair
okay.
enough.
So you see
Surprise!
them kind of slip away in the darkness, and you see they get in more of like a true marching order, and they head out of the town towards the southeast.
We have routed them.
No, we don't know.
Quite the opposite.
I
But we
wonder
put a
how-
significant dent in
I
them.
wonder how.
That is so much dramatic.
Oh, thank you, Prater.
God bless you, great soul.
Oh, God.
Awesome.
Let's check on our mates. We head back.
Yeah, we should probably circle back.
I've bound Emmeline's wounds.
Since we see them
holding
leaving
her
Okay.
as a mere babe.
How tall is she?
Emmeline, why?
Why? She almost got him.
As we
Maybe.
walk back in front, we're
That's
like,
gonna leave a scar. That was
Triple
that
damage.
was
Walk
pretty
back in front, and I'm like,
Taken it out if I would've
that's
got some
a little
higher
If
numbers.
you would have, yeah, you would have had a good shot at taking him out.
Damn.
But
That would have been awesome.
you live and learn.
That would have
Yeah.
been really awesome.
Well,
That'd be crazy.
So your two-handed sword does 3d6 for one hit?
Against
That was-
large.
large. 7 foot.
Ooh.
What's large
Over
is
7
above
foot.
7 foot.
Yeah, above 7 foot.
But he
Alright,
got
alright,
triple
alright,
damage.
alright.
you're being a little bit dramatic. I'm telling you that when we walk back in front.
Yeah, this one
Emily
this one appeared to be
almost
over
died.
9 feet tall.
Yeah.
So like I said,
Almost.
reminded you a lot of what like Willet.
Ran
looked like.
into the sewers.
Yeah, to try to back her up. Failed, but we tried.
Okay.
Instead of just standing by the door.
She would have died had I
So
not been here.
obviously you see Nighthill, he runs out and he starts shouting at the cleric that you freed. And he's like, help her. She needs desperate help. So as you start fading away, you see Arden in the distance and he keeps beckoning you. And then all of a sudden,
You pulled back.
Oh my
Don't make me feel bad about binding the wounds.
Oh my god!
You are so pissed when you
Don't
wake
worry,
up.
you're back here with us.
It just stabs you!
Your favorite people.
I should get an arrow in your other ankle.
No!
No need. He injured that himself.
Yeah, no need.
There's already one there!
Alright, so you also see that Nighthill is talking to others, says, make sure you go to the coffers to get them what they need. And a couple of them come out with some different healing potions and stuff. So you can opt to take them now if you wish. You're given 2 each.
Healing
You can
potions?
take them now, or you can hold off on them if you wish.
I'm gonna hold off.
I
I'm a
have no
holdout.
reason
They're
to use them.
2 potions of healing.
Not because I didn't help. Because I couldn't help.
Potions 2 here. Right? 2 times 2. So how much do healing potions give you?
It's 2 die 4 plus 1.
2 die 4 plus 1. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
I could just use 1d4.
I'm only 1 hit point down, so I'm not going to use any now.
Yeah, I would say if there would be anybody that
Wow.
would probably use it, it'd probably be Ronan.
There is a possibility of him getting 3 out of the 2d4 plus 1.
But if I'm already at 0,
Well.
You also, as Arden is being beckoning to you, and you feel like you're being pulled back, you hear that same voice in your head that says, "Not yet. Your time here is not finished."
And then you hear Ram saying, "Not yet! Wake up!"
so close.
But yet,
Yep.
He's like,
What did-
I can just
what was
imagine
my class then?
her waking up.
It's-
Yeah,
Don't make me
yeah.
feel bad about
At
saving
AC.
And the
someone.
Magnificent is breathing into your mouth.
You were in chains.
I'd rather be dead.
Okay.
It's not even well, just breathing into it. Just,
Right into
I think this is how you do CPR.
Did you catch that part?
What?
When he shouts to Ram slapping him, not now, and to Magnificent breathing into his mouth, but just breathing towards his mouth. Haha, we have revived
I
him.
know how to resuscitate.
That is what makes you magnificent.
One of the many.
It's like the Office version of CPR.
it's like the Michael Scott of characters.
The Michael Scott of Rangers.
Exactly.
His nickname was the Old Ranger.
I thought it was Michael Scarn.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, what was the name of his movie? Threat Level
Dread Level
Midnight.
Midnight, yeah.
Threat Level Midnight.
Oh my gosh, that should be the name of our group.
Threat level midnight.
I think that's honestly a pretty good one.
We're the GOAT, the greatest of all time.
Goat Level Midnight.
Go
Threat
level
level
midnight.
Go level midnight.
Or goat level threat.
There's so many variations.
Goat threat level.
Midnight goat.
Midnight goat.
The goat at midnight.
The greatest of all time at midnight.
We'll wait for Jeff to get back.
He needs to vote on the team name.
Alright, actually, real quick. I'm gonna.
I think the best team name for us would actually just be we never get a team name and we just constantly argue forever. Yeah.
That's an awfully long team name.
Yeah.
We're just like constantly
For the sake of
arguing.
argument.
Our team name depends
For
on
the
who you
sake of
talk
argument,
to.
that's a very long team
Yeah,
name.
like
We all have different banners.
Like I have something really eloquent that I read in a book one time.
Well, I was gonna say, are you gonna keep track of all our names in one of your books?
Oh, I
And you can
probably
just reference back
should.
to it.
I'm just saying, Ram and the goats. That's all I'm saying. Ram
should.
and the goats.
Hey, we ain't no backup singers here.
We should start a boy
Backup
band.
Backup singers.
No! Why?
His phone's going off.
That's gonna fall.
That would be.
Okay.
Yes.
It's slowly moving towards the edge.
Okay.
As it
Protected
gets-
him once again.
Man.
I'm trying to keep track
You
of all
really
our
are on
names.
top.
It's really hard. Threat level midnight.
Keeping a running tally of
Ram
all
and
of
the
our
goats.
names. We go by
Ram and
many
the goats,
names.
The goat. Threat level midnight. Six-fingered goat.
Ram and the goats.
GOAT.
I have that one.
Cool.
G.
Because that's the one that it is.
Cool.
Cool.
Let's just
Cool,
be
cool.
nervous. Oh shoot! Why am I always
I also
blanking
have
on
the
names?
goat keeper written down somewhere. I don't. The goat
Peralta.
keeper.
Nervous Peralta. Cool.
Oh, also roll for goat yoga. I should be be in the running. Roll for goat yoga.
Roll for goat.
That was in the chat.
It was.
Yeah.
Someone told us to roll for goat yoga.
I rolled a
That's
20.
Yeah.
Have you seen
Was
that?
that like the first roll of the campaign? Was a 20 for goat yoga or something?
Yeah, it was crit on yoga.
Perfect way to start.
Goat yoga.
So we're the goat yogis.
The goat yogis. That's way better.
Goat yogis is going in the book.
Yo goats.
Yo goats. Sounds too much like yogurt.
It does.
Frozen yogurts.
Alright, we're starting a running
Although if we
tally
were
of all our team names.
if we were yogurt, Terry would
Your
love
phone
us.
was ringing and he saved it again.
Yeah, saved you once again, Emmeline.
We're
Saved me
really
again.
good on.
Yeah.
We
It's
were
about
really
to
impressive
vibrate
with
off the
all
table.
of the
Yep.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine references tonight.
Luckily, thanks to my fast action and superior wits, I was able to save it.
I'm just playing
First you roll the
yogurt.
d20 and see if he should save it.
Oh.
Or just
Yep.
fall and hit them. I'm good.
I'm good.
Good. I still have scotch.
Andrew?
I'm good, thank you.
It's getting warm in here, but I have enough
Change your
scotch.
mind?
No, I'm all good.
Pop?
Still good?
So our 5 team names right now are Ram and the Goats, the Goat, Threat Level Midnight, Six-Fingered Goat, and Goat Yogis.
And go level midnight.
Oh yeah,
Or
Goat
threat
Level
level
Midnight.
goat.
I forgot.
I don't know.
Threat level goat.
I'm gonna put both of them down.
Yeah, threat level goat is perfect because it's threat level greatest of all time.
Yeah, it's perfect. It makes perfect
Or
sense.
greatest of all time
Grammatically.
threat level. Goat. Threat level.
We're making references to The Office now.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit that on the banner.
Yeah.
I think it's just going to have to be GOAT.
Well, our other policy is we're going to keep arguing about the team name, and we
Yes.
never have one, and we all think it's something different.
Kind of like the Magnificent.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
That's the
are
team
you
name,
just
the
are you
Magnificent.
going to be the?
The
Are you
magnificent
going to be
goat.
the unnamed?
No, just
No.
the
Just the
I'm running his name
Magnificent?
right now.
Yeah.
It's magnificent, isn't it?
Kirby Dyson.
Kirby Dyson.
Dyson Kirby Dyson.
Dyson Kirby Dyson.
Okay.
Allow me to introduce myself. I
know
am
you.
Dyson, Kirby Dyson, the Magnificent.
We know you.
There's no.
We've met
Yes.
many times.
But now that we have fought together, I'm going to reveal my true name.
You've
There's no
mentioned it before.
Electrolux in there.
You've known them all. You've known them all before.
I only remember that one though, so
Thanks.
Yes.
Again, high as a kite.
What was my pet name for you?
Goatmonger.
They probably got high together. That's why they know each other.
Toast my goats.
They just
Toast
went
my
out.
Goats. Oh no.
Oh, toast my goats.
No.
Toast.
No, don't write that one
There
down.
you go. That is a list.
I've heard toast because of the drugs.
Toast.
Toast my goats.
I'm hungry. Someone toast my goats.
I know what was said. It was toast my goats, but
Totes my goats.
we're going with toast my goats. I'm the one writing down the team names. I get to choose what I hear.
Okay.
I have
That's
this
fair.
power.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, we'll put something
Okay,
on
thanks, bye.
on the group me.
Roast my goats fits in there too. Then.
Okay, thanks. Cool.
We're the roast ghost host. Roast goat host.
What?
Hear me, Jeff.
It's,
The goat ghost?
that is a sentence that is
No.
designed to trip up the language centers of the brain. I have no idea what you just
The
said.
ghost goats or the goats?
The roast goat host.
Ghosts.
The roast
The
goat
host of roast
Goat
goats.
ghosts or
The
ghost
host
ghosts?
of roast
goats?
goats.
Yeah. I can't speak. Ghost goats
kinda like-
is definitely a tongue
Kind of like
twister.
Sister Whisker Biscuit.
Oh goodness.
No, Sister Whisker Biscuit is the name you should have had for your character.
It's gonna create a female.
I don't know, every time I hear that, I think of the Night Ranger song "Sister Christian."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I really like the Sister Whisker. We could have had a lot of fun with Sister
Sister
Whisker
Whisker
Biscuit.
Biscuit.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun with the name that it actually was.
Eh,
Skady.
we would have had
Team
more.
name could be Irish Wristwatch.
It became
3
Skady.
times.
Yeah.
Irish Wristwatch, Irish Wristwatch, Irish Wristwatch. That's our name. That's our team name, guys.
That's Night.
Blah 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 blah.
Irish Wristwatch, Irish Wristwatch, Irish Wristwatch.
Okay. So,
We're not dead.
That's a roll.
yeah. So you
Stereotype
make it.
can't
You
say.
obviously you make it through the night.
Hey, we're not dead yet. That's
Night
a
Hill
good
gives you. Night Hill gives you obviously warm beds and a very very good meal.
team. Well, that's good.
I hate
As a-
meals.
Thank you.
Is there
Thank
lots
you
of
for
light
everything
to
it is
read
that
by?
you've done. Yes, actually.
Excellent.
Wait, does it what?
There's light
She
to
wants
read
to
by.
read.
Oh, light
This is
to
how I
read by.
deal with social situations. I ignore you all.
I told him that he died. And
Does
he
that-
says,
does that help us
"John,
heal
you're
just
gonna
by
need fresh
resting in
material."
You
Then you
missed
missed
D&D,
D&D.
your character's dead. Yeah, that kind of happens that way.
So, does that help us heal for sleeping and eating, or not
No.
really?
No.
Okay. We just
Over
feel-
time,
we
yes.
just feel happier.
Or sleepier.
Yeah.
Depends how
So
good
with
this meal is.
I feel
with full
chill.
bellies and good food and good meat or ale or wine, whatever your choice actually is, you manage to get yourself to sleep. For some of you, you do actually still have some dark dreams of Takesis / Tiamat.
Does not help that I fell asleep with my book.
there.
So I'm like caressing it.
But as you rest, you do have the opportunity to gain spells back. So
Yes.
you gain your two firsts.
Am I able to
Wait, do I?
get some bolts?
They will outfit you, but I'll get there
Okay.
in a little bit.
I only used 2 slots, but you said you gain your 2 back. Do I gain 3 back, or do I only gain 2
You
back?
only gain 2.
Okay.
So it's two first or second that you gain back after a rest.
Okay. Either way, I'm still up full. I just want to know.
think, though,
I only have 2.
you still get your layer responsibility.
Yeah, it's fine for you.
I just go up to
I
max.
still get my infravision.
So you can, if you so choose, paladins, undead hunters are part of them. You can heal up to 2 hit points per day on anybody that you so choose.
Ooh, 2 hit point per DM.
It's per level,
Wow,
per
that's
level per day. So, and it's just an innate ability. So as the night finishes, you can choose to do that on whoever it is that you wish.
Including herself?
What do I get again?
Yes, including yourself.
It's
Good
the
idea.
So you get to heal 2 hit points per
lay on
level
hands.
per day. Yes, that's your lay on hands ability.
Who's got the lowest?
Right now, the lowest would be Ronan. He is at 7 from 20.
I will do it on.
Oh.
Wait, he's not the lowest. He can't lay hands on himself.
No, I think I'm
No,
back
she
up.
was healed back up. They did it. That's
Oh.
door.
Okay.
That's why he couldn't be done on you because he hadn't freed the cleric yet.
Gotcha.
Right.
All right, so you're up to 9.
Don't worry, the serious
Okay.
boys did it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Sorry for shooting you.
Okay, thanks.
In the process,
My bad.
I'll have Lunark didn't cast any either. So he will also do lowest.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You're up to 17.
And this is why you keep up potions. Sure.
Now I'm damaged. That's another
Sorry.
good point.
Is
Sorry,
that part of the
sorry.
special
Your
ability?
character sheet is
Yes.
you.
And that, is that the lay on hands?
Yes.
So you kind of give him a back rub.
Yeah,
Hey.
kind of sort of.
Hey, brother.
Hey, brother.
You're like, this is not
What was
healing
it again?
anything. This is
Choose
destroying
brothers.
me psychologically.
Per level. Once per day.
I think the brown stuff is the water. You went through cartography.
The blue is the land.
Which is, what is that from?
Rest
Rest
of
of
the
it. He's a,
Buster.
yeah, Buster's one goes, hey, brother. And always goes rub their back. And he's like,
I've seen a little bit of Arrested Development, and I think I remember that part.
Okay, so you guys managed to make it through the night. As the day actually comes about, you had
Just out of curiosity, does their armory have arrows that we would be able to use as well?
yes, but I'll
Okay,
get to that.
Okay.
So in mid-morning, Night Hill and the other leaders want to know who is, you're hearing them talk, who is behind the attack at Green as to why the town was the target. The raiders, as they said, were they actually traveled to the southeast. As you are just kind of doing your thing in the morning, whether it's breakfast, whether it's prayers, reading, whatever the case may be, he does approach you as a group and says that he obviously wants to know, the answers to those questions about who, why they attacked them, who they were, and so forth, because they had never heard of them before, never seen them before. So he wants to know where the camp is actually sited, if you can locate it for him, how many raiders that there actually are, who their leaders are, the motivation behind the attacks, and if and when they plan to strike next. If you decide to accept it, he agrees to pay each of you 250 gold apiece.
that's pretty good, guys.
That's
So
always
wow.
up for a fight.
he also does state if
Yeah.
you do happen to find any valuables that may be part of the actual townsfolk, he would like to have them returned, but it's not as important to them. It's more important that the other objectives are actually found out.
So Ameline's actually going to hand back the gold. Was the shield lands that
Okay.
we had collected prior to.
Okay.
Silver is
Forgot
not the
about
same,
that.
though, right?
No, the silver is ours.
The silver is actually yours. There's obviously not much to go around at this point, but
No.
but he's very appreciative, and thank you so much for your honesty, and obviously thank you so much for risking your life.
Arden.
Malakis will keep his gold.
Oh, I just found another one of our team names. I think.
The Golden Goat,
No, Goat Allah King.
Valhalla King.
There's no other notes around it, so I assume that's.
No, that's a character name.
Okay, so do you guys agree
Flockus
to
agrees.
go forward
I
with
think
it?
so.
Of course.
Agreed.
He says
Yeah,
obviously we'll be able to outfit you with whatever it is that we have within the town.
More books.
Cloak.
Oh god.
I don't know if that's usually in the armory.
Library.
Mostly it's going to be like if you need to brandish a new weapon because your other one broke, or you need to replace arrows, those types of things.
Yeah.
What about books about the area?
Well, there's probably books,
You know,
a good
like
book in the outhouse.
atlases.
They don't really have a whole heck of a lot to go around.
What is this town?
You got to remember, it's the
Small
shield
town.
lands. They don't have an awful lot. Most of their stuff was taken by the Eos troops.
It still makes me sad.
So I can
Those poor
recoup the
books.
20
Do you think
bolts.
they cry?
Yes.
Everyone's adoring me.
But as far as they don't have like magic items or anything to give like that. They give
Well, of
you the
course
last of their actual healing potions just as a thank you. Their healers obviously will be able to do more over time, or adventures that they have.
Whatever happened to that merchant caravan we were supposed to be escorting?
You have no idea. They're just like,
They scramoosed.
yeah, they were just like, forget it. We have no.
Well then, I'm glad we weren't through that.
The one female that you ended up risking your life for does approach you and says, "Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm so sorry to hear that you died on my behalf. Thank the gods that you are back."
It's okay. I got to see Arden.
And everyone's like, what?
So she explains to you and gives you her name. Her name is Sarah. And
With an H or without an H?
Without an H.
Thank you.
And you find out that she is actually the sister-in-law of the sergeant, who was the guy that was trying to get through to actually fight him.
Oh, that makes sense. That's actually really sweet. Beautiful love story.
So,
Stupidity.
he happens to be the sergeant of the guard. So, and he also comes and thanks you profusely.
Were those their children?
No, he's the brother. These were his nephews and nieces.
Right, got it.
Yeah. His name is Markuth. Markguth.
Oh, that's 2? Markuth is his first name?
No, that's his last
Or
name.
is Mark Guth?
No, it's Markuth
Markuth is his last name.
is his last name.
So Mr. Markuth.
Yep. Sergeant Markuth.
Sergeant Markuth.
Right.
Get that right.
Mark it. No.
Sergeant Markuth. SGT.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm loving it so much.
Sergeant Markuth.
All right. So as you are preparing, figuring that the Rangers obviously will be able to track whatever the
31.
Raiders were.
You two guys.
Okay.
Anyone
You
know
do get
what-
approached.
Jakob.
Close. Yes, you do get approached by a monk that is not covered in ass webs.
Much appreciated.
You see that there is a young man. He walks up to you limping heavily on a bandaged left leg. He says, "I hear that you intend to follow the Raiders and see where they've gone. I'd like nothing better to come with you, but in this condition I would just slow you down. In the midst of all this tragedy, there's no reason you would have heard about the fate of my master, Leosin or Lanther, but it's important for you to know. He is a monk from the town of Burdusk. He disappeared last night after we fought a particularly savage battle against a similar set of raiders. A few others and I fought our way to this keep, but barely. Leosin didn't make it at all, and when we went back this morning to look for him, all that we found was his broken staff and this choker, which he always wore.
Like a cloth choker?
Like a leather choker.
Like a leather choker, got it.
Okay. He introduces himself after as Nessim Waladra, Waladra. And Leosin's name is Leosin, or Lanther, Erlanthar.
What was the monk's name?
This monk, his name is Nessim, Nesim, Waladra, Waladra.
Every time my brain just blanks on what letters are. I don't know why. I'm like, I heard the word letters.
Interesting.
You've been reading
The
too much.
novelist can't spell.
Actually, that's true.
It's more the wild.
Spell check is a thing.
Yep.
While it's true, I can't spell anything. And I also mix up the forms of two a lot, even though I know what they are.
2, 2, and 2.
But you'll notice in my writing, I'm like, used it wrong again. And there. I know them.
They're there.
Mess
and
them
there.
up every time.
What's the other guy? Lanther? Something Lanther?
T-U-E?
Erlanther?
Erlinther?
Erlinther.
That's
T-
his,
That's his last name.
yeah,
Leosin.
his like master.
I
Yeah.
mean, if we're speaking French, yes.
Leosin. Yeah, that's his master.
And it would be
Gotcha.
A2.
He is.
It would be French too.
But yeah,
He
But,
lets you
yeah,
know
in
that he
that
is
context,
also
it would be
a
Latin.
monk of St.
But-
Cuthbert.
A2 would also be the correct pronunciation in
fair.
French.
He informs you that Leosin had been investigating these raiders for months. He says, I fear that he might have tried to infiltrate their group when they retreated, or worse, was captured and carried away as a prisoner.
Great.
He says, no one understands these bandits better than he does, and his knowledge will be invaluable against them. If and when you find their camp, please look for any sign that Leosin is there. One of my brothers has already departed for Burdusk to bring back help, but it will be many days before help arrives. Anything you can do then would be a godsend.
Alright.
Is there anything in particular, any kind of designating features we should look for?
No choker.
No, he said, well, yeah. That obviously.
Yeah.
He gives you as much information as it is that he can. He says that really, like for instance, the broken staff was nothing special, but the choker you can see is a braided leather neckband that has a silver dragon on it that is chased kind of into the leather, so it's braided in amongst the actual leather itself. It's a pretty astonishing piece.
Cool.
But you do notice that the ends of it are actually ragged, as if it was torn off.
Does it have any magical abilities?
No.
No, okay. I
Nope.
didn't know if someone could put it on and use it.
Does
So-
Nassim appear to be a
So in other
fearsome
words, we need to
warrior?
go around and
I'm sorry?
Leosin?
Does Nassim appear to
Leosin?
be a fearsome
No, no. I mean, he's just
I mean, I think we'll be able to
he's
tell
just
the
a monk.
difference.
I mean,
For the
effective.
marks
You know, they're effective
from when it's ripped
to
from
a
the
certain
neck.
degree, but
I don't
they're
think
not
would-
hardy fighters
it
by any
would
stretch of the mind.
remain for that long.
Okay.
It might be read for
No,
most,
they like
from,
carry
Not
that
like Jacob.
snapping, but
Okay.
it
Give it a
wouldn't linger.
bruise or...
I don't think it would linger that long.
He also lets you know that
Or Bruce.
that Leosin and himself and a group of monks were actually returning from Critwall, from the great library that's there, where he was consulting. Leosin was, you know about the great library.
I know, but I
calm
like
yourself.
hearing about it.
He says
library.
Leosin was
Oh,
consulting the
library.
librarians and researching ancient writings on dragon folklore. He says dragon cults specifically are his special interest.
Ooh.
Great.
Alright,
That's just
so
what
when
we
we're
need.
done
Yeah,
here,
it seems
we're
smart.
going back to the library so I can get those
Is that
books.
dragon still flying around?
No, the
Just
dragon
saying.
is gone. At least as far as you can tell.
I just want that cleared up now, so when we're done, we know where we're going next.
We'll find the closest Barnes and Noble.
I'm pretty sure these are first editions. I need them.
I think it's Bards and Nobles.
Borders. Said first
Just
edition.
steal my joke.
Oh, was it?
That was my joke. Yeah, bards and nobles.
Bards and Nobles.
Bards, like the class.
We think it'll take off one day.
Picture books you can read all on one page. You're inventing nooks.
They serve hot beverages and they have minstrels that are there just playing.
And imagine one day they'll
that'd be
sell
so good.
a game of role playing with dice.
D&D players invent D&D.
Escape City.
Yeah.
It's very meta.
Start carving dice.
Let's
Gather on a table.
Right, enough about our business ventures. We should be off.
let's avoid the
Some
game
games.
playing the game, please.
It's the Matrix, actually.
The real goal of the game is to see how many levels you can go. How many levels deep.
I just lost the game.
Your character, it's like,
It's like I'm
your
level
character is
3.
doing well, but your character's
Character's
owner is getting divorced by
Oh,
his
do we
wife
need all
for
these?
not showing up. For...
Start
You
passing
hand the
buildings in
buildings.
this direction, please.
It's so depressing, dude.
Thank you, Bill.
Thanks, Bill.
And thank you, Miniature Building Authority, one of our sponsors.
Oh,
Yes.
please do not take out the roof. These roofs are so cool.
Yeah, I think great.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I love that you can take them off and they're so well
Yeah,
designed
yeah.
inside. You can
Raise
actually have
the
your
roof.
character in the
Miniature-
window.
Miniature Building Authority does a fantastic job
They're
with this
incredible.
type of stuff. Which, by the way, that does remind me while we're kind of in the midst of something.
Shameless
So,
plug.
couple things. No, actually, not a shameless plug.
Shameful.
Couple things that, for those of you that may be interested in going to Gen Con this year, Jay, my DM that is on Thursdays, he actually got asked by Miniature Building Authority to run a game using what they have created, which is called Harbor Town. So it's an entire area that is that they're putting out miniatures and so forth.
Oh, very cool.
It's supposed to be in the Lucas Oil Stadium.
Oh, nice.
So he's going to be planning on running something there. Now the shameless plug. So we're not entirely sure, for those of you who were watching our Gavin show last night, but there is the possibility that we may be having an interview, so to speak, or joining us is Leonard Lakofka. So for those of you that know who Leonard is, he is one of the originators of D&D. He used to play with Gary
Very cool.
and stuff. So yeah, it is something that we're not entirely sure yet. He has agreed to do so in spirit. We will see if he will do so within the next coming weeks. But yeah, we're very pumped about the possibility of doing so. He's actually supplied us with a good amount of stuff. So Jay has had a really good correspondence back and forth with him.
Wow.
So yeah, that would be pretty awesome to have one of the originators. I mean, you know, in Greyhawk, the world that we actually use, there's an area that's called the Lendor Isles, which is really his. Some of the modules that were written for original D&D, the U series, I believe they are, Secret of Saltmarsh and stuff, were actually written by Leonard.
Awesome.
So he's got a lot of, if you look at there was an old publication which was called the Dragon Magazine. He used to do what was called Leomund's Tiny Hut, and was the name of the article. And so there's a lot of the base of what it is that we actually do today is based upon some of Leonard's rules and capabilities. So the Archer class, for one, is his, and a few others that are there. So
I did see MBA at Adepticon. They were there,
yeah,
but I couldn't get in. Every time I went by the booth, it's like somebody was talking and they were busy.
yeah, they do a fantastic job with all of their stuff. So, and then this coming week, the intent is that for our Gavin show for Sunday night, we're intending on doing, I think Jay called it what's not in the D&D rulebook. So it's to cover some of the house rules, effectively, that we actually do. Some of the special character classes that we do, some of the things that we choose not to do. Like there's a whole concept in first edition which was called speed factor, which lends itself to extraordinary math, probably calculus, level math, that figures out based upon the weapon it is that you're actually using, also figures out that goes into your initiative roll to then determine like how soon you actually attack and so
And the
forth.
airspeed of a swallow.
Yeah, I already
Very close.
I
There
already
is actually something
took
very,
2 years of
very
calc.
close to
I
that.
don't want to do more. 2
So
years of
Do
calc,
like
got a
weapon
5 on
rules
the
and
exam. I'm done.
there is, if you take a look in the original player's handbook, when you look at the actual weapons, there is an entire area that is dedicated, if I can find it, right here. So there is an armor class adjustment
Oh yeah.
that is based upon the actual weapon, what it adds pluses or minuses based upon the armor it is that you're actually attacking. Yeah, that's a bit much. That's a bit overkill for a lot. So that's one of the things that we'll actually cover in the grand scheme of things.
Roll for wind
So,
speed.
if you have the opportunity to engage, whether you're online with us right now or obviously anybody here on 7:30 on Sunday night, should be a pretty decent show. Okay? All right, shameless plug over. Okay, so at any rate, he gives you that level of information. Most of the time, he's just asking you. You just need to move as quick as possible because he wasn't sure, obviously, the disposition of Leosin and is really worried about him. So please find him as soon as possible.
All right.
Okay.
Go Rangers.
Is there anything specific that anybody is going to go look for or something that they need? I mean, they'll outfit you, of course, with different horses.
Oh, good. Horses. I was
Yeah.
going to ask
I
about
don't
that.
mean.
I'm gonna get another spear and a sword.
Okay.
Were there any like magical stuff that would be
No.
able to get?
No, they can't give you any sort of
Keen.
special. No,
Okay.
nothing special items. They would have like regular items, so you can find regular bolts, regular arrows,
Yeah,
those types of things, regular weapons, but nothing that's going to be of special.
Any
use.
kind of like map, at least.
I mean, essentially, you're all native shieldlanders, so
Oh, so we'll know
there's
the
not
area
really
anyway.
a need for a map.
Okay.
The closest that you actually have, I mean, you can see it up here on the screen,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously right here, right up here. So they left towards the southeast, so they were heading, you were kind of up in this area, right here, and they were heading more towards what appears to be this rocky outcropping here. Okay.
Okay.
So with the large group, we would, or the rangers should be able to track pretty easily, correct?
That's what you're thinking, yes.
Okay.
So I guess whenever we're ready, we just start tracking.
That's fine. Okay, go ahead and put marching order up.
Oh, another name I had written down were Goats of Wrath.
That's all.
That was one.
That's right.
Because based off the
Are
Goats
you up
of
front?
Wrath.
Yeah, well, I'm
yeah,
more a little.
That's me. I'm near the front anyway. The one you
The
described.
other ranger's also in front.
Both rangers have
That's
to be in
spear.
front.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we're tracking.
Oh yeah. We're right behind them.
And
feel it's
either
sit all the way
way,
in front.
we're
Wait,
tracking
you wanna
and
go
we're
far enough
also
back?
the highest hit.
No,
You
rate.
wanna go
closer,
back?
please.
Are you sure? You're feeling
Yeah.
okay?
I'm feeling alright.
I mean, you
I,
took
well,
quite a,
I'm
quite a
trying
roller
to be
coaster ride
practical.
there.
Still just like
Not stupid and like not wanting to fight. I'm trying not to be a liability for you.
Yeah.
That's, eventually, the table ends and there's just that.
Yeah, it's sitting on another table.
Tables
Okay.
on tables on tables.
So as you start moving in that direction, you find that the path is relatively easy to follow. Across the rolling grasslands of what's referred to as the green fields. You see that there's a wide swath of grass that is trampled down, but it is impossible to tell like how many.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can just tell that it's
Direction.
they're headed in this direction.
Yep.
Okay. You know that obviously that there were a lot of them. You can tell by the actual footprints that are there that there are a mixture of humans, kobolds, and what appear to be more like reptilian types of clawed feet
Good job, Rangers.
that are in the mix.
Are you telling everybody else, or are you just keeping it to yourselves?
There appears to be reptilian feet ahead of us.
Okay.
Not
Both of the rangers make a wisdom
actual
roll,
feet.
Okay.
or actually an intelligence roll.
Intelligent?
Yes.
I missed.
I'm good.
Okay. So you gather, you don't.
Yeah.
But you gather from it that the footprints themselves appear to be deeper than normal.
These prints are very deep.
cool.
Thanks for the
They have
internal
gained
monologue.
weight.
I'm like walking,
Do you think
reading
they're
a book. I'm
carrying
like,
something?
thanks for the internal monologue.
Could be carrying something. Could also just
maybe,
be very large.
Maybe carrying Leosin.
If our enemies are fat, we will gain a speed advantage on them.
Thanks.
No, we don't use
Speed
speed factor.
factor.
Nope, we don't.
Yeah.
we just talked about this.
I do not read math books,
Get out. Get out the
But there are
slime.
books.
but
Why
there's
should we?
math inside. It's like the anti-book.
Okay. Now, obviously, with the tracking it is that you're doing, even though it is easy to actually follow the path, it is still relatively slow going
Yeah.
for the most part.
Mhm.
Okay.
Just following
You
a
set out
giant
early in the
sloth.
morning.
Make a sharp
By the afternoon, you realize you've probably gathered maybe about 10 miles.
Oh, great. That's not great.
That's so slow.
Well,
I could
time
run
to
this
make-
faster. Sorry.
Time to make camp.
It's the afternoon.
Okay.
I'm tired.
You see that the trail itself leads south, and appears to be more of like a rugged region.
I can run 6
Steep
miles
sided
and be
rocky
so bad.
plateaus start replacing the gentle rolling hills. You do notice that the land between the plateaus themselves is largely flat, broken only by outcroppings and wandering streams in steep surrow gullies. The plateaus jut 50 to 100 feet above in their surrounding directions. You also realize that they're kind of difficult, would be probably difficult to climb, but they, kind of lead you through like a,
Stay below the plateau.
yeah, basically. So, I mean, you're following a path no differently than if you were going in the Grand Canyon, for instance. Not obviously that tall, but effectively you're almost in like a valley with
Yeah.
you know, things over
overhangs.
top.
Or, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Get
So
that
Rod,
close up.
you can now have your trees.
I can.
Yes.
Yes. I knew Jeff had them. When he said forest, I said, "Ooh, forest."
All right. Just go ahead and set them out.
Okay, that's
Wherever
a
you-
maple,
Oh, that is
right?
such
Is that a
pretty
maple?
tree.
Is that an oak?
Do you have any squirrels?
Squirrel.
That actually is a neat effect on the camera to put it like right in front. If you want
Like
it to
you're
be
looking
really
through the-
forested.
You're looking.
It's like
through
very
the
engaging.
foliage. I feel at home. Oh,
Oh wow! Thank you, Skagit.
what did he say?
Run to the hills.
You do realize you just cheered for a monk.
No monks in this one.
The
Need some Iron Maiden.
cinematography is really gorgeous.
Cinematographics.
I was gonna say cinematographic angle, and then I realized
Yeah.
that's not a word.
Cinema stream.
Toast crunch is delicious.
Cinema toast.
Skagit is not a fan of monks whatsoever.
Oh.
Not publicly.
Not publicly. Yes. Okay. So as you're making your way through the actual paths, you do see in the distance what appears to be some
A camera?
what you can not quite a camera. But the camera does pick up that there are what appears to be cooking fires. So very similar to what you would see from a campsite. You see wafting smoke.
Okay.
Are there any woodland creatures I can ask who went through here?
Are you a tree?
Actually, you can.
Squeak, squeaker, squeak,
I
squeak.
need a hard drive
He's
and
an
a
elf.
and the
I'm a
wrong
wood
kind of
elf.
hard
Oh,
drive
yeah.
reader, and I
You may
can get
want
a
to talk to
smoke.
the woodland creatures.
So in other
Gotcha.
words, he's Kronk.
Yes.
Yes.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
Squeak, squeaker, squeaking. Unless it's a deer. Then.
No, actually, Skagit, there are no monks here. That is the other
Monkey
group.
business.
We really do appreciate it. Yes, you can talk to the woodland creatures.
Okay.
And a couple woodland creatures are telling you that, from what you can gather, there appear to be 4 humans and 8 kobolds.
8?
8.
Ooh.
No, that's not terrible.
It's a 2-to-1 ratio.
Cool.
That's not the worst we faced.
Okay.
And
Hey,
I have
guys,
spells back.
There are 4 humans and what appear to be 8 kobolds.
At least there aren't any.
So you
Who
know.
told you
draconians
this?
that the
This
woodland
chipmunk over
creatures
here.
can see. Squeak, squeaker, squeak,
Do you
squeak,
talk
squeak,
back to him?
yeah, squeaker.
I mean, they don't tell you in so many terms.
You
Like,
do.
hey, there are 4 of these and 8 of these. You know, it's more like talls and
It's
shorts.
more like there
and
are-
You can discern from it that that's what they're talking about, based on what it is
And there's
you've
one
felt so
really
far.
7-foot tall guy.
Yeah.
No,
Wow.
they do not mention that.
Oh, well, that's good.
Oh, is that a good thing or?
Slender Man.
Oh gosh! Don't bring
He
up
says,
Slenderman
"Guys,
now. We have to
there
get
are
home
8.
after this.
Remember, that's there.
2, only 2.
There's a total of 8 ahead.
There's 2, only 2.
You're 6 feet.
Yeah. There's 6.
Do the chipmunks know how to count?
The shit monks?
Chipmunks.
Chipmunks, chipmunks.
Skagit would agree
I
with
said
that statement.
chipmunk.
Is that a skagism?
Don't listen to her. Yes, she can be grumpy.
Do you feed them like some nuts or something? Like, how do you keep them on your good side?
Oh, we're just, we just talk about how much we love
Squeak,
the woods.
squeaker.
Yeah, you hear squeak, squeak, chit, 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 chit.
Okay.
Does he respond?
Yeah, that's
What,
what
at that-
Oh, that was his response.
Yes. Okay.
I
Good.
want to hear Rod talk to the chipmunks.
Because I want to know, like, are these?
Yes, I know. He won't tell me the response until you move away a little bit.
Skaga said shit monks.
That's
That's canon, right?
That's canon.
Yes, that is canon. Chipmunks are canon.
I will never play another monk.
All right. So what do we?
Sneak attack?
On what?
Well, that's further.
Well, some of
ahead
us
than-
can hide in shadows.
Well, what are we
Yeah.
fighting?
Well,
I mean,
you
it
just happen
starts.
to notice.
We haven't
you
seen
just
it.
happen
We're
to
not-
notice before. I mean, you're in the early afternoon, but you do see that there are wafts of smoke that are coming.
Yeah, we can't sneak attack
Um,
smoke. We have to sneak
We
attack
don't know where they're
people.
located. We know they're further ahead, but we don't kind of know how they're set up yet to
Exactly.
figure
That's
out
right.
how we're going to approach them.
Tell me what you could do.
Unless we want to start fanning out.
We should probably head toward one in the smoke.
One for all?
Yeah, of course we go
All for
together.
one.
All for one?
And now we are the Three Musketeers.
Yep.
There's more than 3 of us.
No more.
She
There was
said
4
no
Three
man.
Musketeers, I believe.
Exactly.
We are the multiples of 3 musketeers.
We're not even a multiple of 3.
Whoa.
Oh, thank you, Yanni Lung.
Oh, there's 7. I thought there were 6 of us.
Skagith gifted
A tier 1 subscription.
So we need to
gifted
add 2
5
more.
tier 1s.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
Thank you,
And
Skagit.
actually,
That's very generous of you.
he did 10.
We
Oh,
just
smoke.
Oh my goodness.
It's very generous of you. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Why are you punishing all these people, Skagit? I don't know why you have against them, but
No, that's awesome.
thank
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's going to keep going off for
That's
a
true,
little
yeah.
while.
Oh.
Fuzzy Puppy Bear! Woo!
I don't. Oh, Fuzzy Puppy Bear. Good name.
Yeah, can't beat that.
I like
The
it.
illusion
Fuzzy.
of movement, very nice.
Wait, are those
Fuzzy
ants?
Bugbear.
This is us moving through
Yeah,
the
that's
we're
moving
moving
through the
through
forest.
the
Yeah,
Yes.
it's really good cinematography.
But you can't really tell if the
It's good
forest is
cinematography.
moving or if you're moving.
We're just
These trees are magnificent.
These
All right,
could
do me
be
a favor.
ants.
Go ahead and pull that camera back.
Hopefully only that much.
Okay. So, do you do any scouting? What do you guys
So
actually
I
do?
would say that we kind of outskirt where the smoke would be coming. Because they may have.
We could, yeah.
I don't know if they
So
would
where
have.
are they?
Well,
right
I
now?
will tell you, your best chance, because you don't have a thief amongst the group, your best chance, honestly, is probably going to be the one ranger. Doing some
I
scouting.
volunteer.
You're
Wait,
not
I
a
have
ranger.
scouts.
You're not a ranger.
Just in like full
hide in
armor,
shadows?
very shiny and loud.
That's fine.
You're
There's
very
enough.
And can I move
I
silently
can
as well?
volunteer.
or-
I actually
Yeah,
have 13
do I have to do
intelligence.
one
I'm
of
just a
You don't have
braggart.
to worry about that so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
move silently just to
Yep.
be certain.
Okay. Disappointing. They're empty.
Time
Oh.
They'll get filled.
Just need tea lights.
Oh. They
All
sit
right.
underneath. Oh, that's cool.
All right. So gonna sneak and see what I can see.
Because I can get
Oh, hot Sylvan Elf. You can't beat that.
Sweet, thanks.
Yeah, considering there's a
Flaccus is a hot Sylvan Elf.
semi-hot Sylvan Elf in the group.
Come
What's
on,
your
he's
comeliness?
13 comeliness.
That's average.
It's a little above average.
Hey.
Not for free.
Average.
Yeah, Perry has higher standards.
Oh yeah, Puri would never mess with the Sylvan Elf. Sorry. Not at all.
Whatever.
Are you even an elf? I don't think so.
If it's a comfort,
Uh,
Elia wouldn't mess with you either.
oh, thanks. That makes me feel so good.
Her comeliness is 17.
You'll
And
never,
she's also drow, so.
you'll never experience
She just
the
doesn't
magic
mess with
of my
anybody.
writing.
No, she just.
Unless
You're
she
kind
wants
of a
to
hot
stab
drow,
them.
though, right? 17?
Or unless she's hiding in shadows. But we do not speak
Does that
of
equal hot mess?
It's, yeah, a little bit of both.
Where do I go?
Wait, what was that last bit? I
Hot drow,
missed
hot
it.
You want
drow.
to take over my character? or-
Yep. Yeah, I'll make sure that.
If they die.
They die.
Just don't have him eat squirrels, and I think you'll be right.
Oh, sweet.
Always good when we're assembling an army.
Yeah, so these guys are grouped together.
Earthquake!
What a great plan! Take them by surprise. Crush them with
Instead of
trees.
timber.
We'll silently chop down the tree and then push it out.
Exactly.
Invisible beaver.
Like, are there any hills you can push trees down like a
Threat level beaver.
Holy!
Level beaver.
Rip it down!
This is many
That's
enemies.
Oh, they did say 8 and 4.
Yes.
So
You should attack him.
Yeah,
Threat
2
level
ratio.
Did you
beaver.
get your pills?
Could be goat level beaver.
At 8?
Ronan, you should attack them, Ronan.
Okay.
Stacy, do you take them? Yeah.
All right. Make an intelligence roll.
Right.
Distract
Oh,
them.
great. I'm
We'll
gonna
inspect
mess
the
again.
Go on,
fireplace.
come on, Ranger.
Let's not
Why
go
is
with the
Rangers
the
are supposed to be
high
pretty
roller.
No,
smart,
yeah,
so.
you need more sleep.
I made.
Okay.
Thank God.
We
All
tell
right.
you
So
what time
obviously you
that
can
is.
count how many are
Wow.
there.
Yeah. Thank God.
But you
When?
also notice that there
What's
appears
numbers?
to be a level
No,
of
that's
distrust
Can
between
you
like the
listen to
human cultists that are there,
Okay.
as well as the kobolds that are there. You see as well
Well,
that the
that's shut
cultists
down
themselves are in different types of colored robes. So some are black, some are blue. You have a red in there, and you also have a
right
green
now. Talk about it tomorrow.
in there amongst the 4 of them.
So there are
That's
draconians.
not how it works. John.
Not
You need to get
draconians.
up.
No.
You just notice that they were a different color.
It's
Was
The
the
robe
Oh,
colors.
The
Within the
robes are
past
different.
has designated which type of draconian they serve.
Moving
Ah, okay.
so 6:20.
That makes more sense
No,
then.
that's
Okay.
not how it
Um,
You also notice that the cultists are basically kind of bullying the kobolds around.
Always good.
Okay, and that the make another intelligence roll.
Okay. This seems to be my low rolling die. So, what happens if I hit on the dot?
That's fine.
That's fine.
It's the
Okay.
same.
It
It's
is
the
below.
same.
Same or
It's still
under?
same. You notice that the kobolds themselves actually have their weapons on them,
Okay.
but you notice an outcropping where the human weapons are actually at.
What the humans are pulling the cool.
And the humans are the minority or the majority?
The minority.
Okay.
So there's only 4 of them, and there's 8 kobolds that are running around.
Okay.
Okay, but you can tell that that the weapons from the humans are pretty far from the reach themselves. So
Are they near enough to? Are they like in an extended area where I could theoretically steal the weapons without them noticing?
no,
Okay.
it's. I mean, you'd have to actually go down into the
Okay.
valley itself
Okay.
to be able to do so. So you
Okay.
couldn't take them
Okay.
by any stretch of the mind. I mean, they're. So when I say that they're away from them, I mean they're probably from us to, that door, for instance.
That's still a pretty
probably-
good distance.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
mean,
but
it's
in
still
a
close
valley?
enough that within a round they could actually gather them and
Okay, so
And
within
attack
10
with them.
feet of each other. Within 10
about
feet
20,
of them.
20, 30 feet. I mean, within a movement rate.
Okay.
So they're not 120, but they're more than 10 feet and being able to attack.
I
but
mean,
they're,
imagine you sprinting there. That would take you like 5
That's
or
fair.
6 steps.
Okay. So I'm in an elevated area.
Yes,
then.
you're actually
Okay.
looking down, and this is the outcropping that you see.
So is it a easy trek down to them, or is it more of a steep, like almost cliff-like?
From where you're at, it's a little bit. I mean, it's a concerted effort to actually make it down.
Okay.
But from the paths that you actually see, this is more of like an opening,
Okay.
almost like, for lack of a better term, like a grotto opening
Okay.
that you would see between it. So,
Okay. So then, in other words, the path off of the path becomes raised, and the path kind of slopes
Correct.
down into this.
yeah, like you
area.
could gain some advantages if you had like archer types that are attacking from the top down. But that's roughly about it.
Okay.
They also have to hit though, so.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Not wrong, but ouch.
Now that I have better bolts.
All right.
Alright, did you
So
switch your
then
dice?
I
Did you switch your
should
dice?
go back and report to the party.
They're
I
warm
guess.
now.
Okay.
At this point.
Please let us
Okay.
let's go on.
Oh, is that the path you took? Right down through the valley? Back to us?
Yes.
But they're really stupid. They didn't see him.
Okay.
So.
All right. Make one last intelligence roll.
Okay. On the dot again.
Okay.
Wow.
So you're able to convey the information. You remember
Okay.
everything
Oh, that's good.
that you actually learned, and are able to convey it down to everyone.
So we should secure the ammo and weapons.
It's odd that humans are bullying the kobolds, but the humans are the ones without weapons.
Maybe we should let them fight.
I
It's
don't-
$50 on Showtime.
So, would I need to make... If I were to sneak back to where I was
Mhm.
and kind of target throwing a rock, like, in between them to kind of try... Or throwing a rock at someone who had their back turned to try and make it seem like somebody in their party threw a rock at the other.
Are you talking to us or?
I'm talking to the DM.
It's possible. I mean, anything
a little
obviously is
meta.
possible. It just really depends upon how well you hit them with the rock. If you hit them at all, the angle,
Yeah.
you know, how smart they are, how dumb they are.
These kobolds are not smart.
Yeah, kobolds are generally
Pretty dumb.
they're very crafty though. So kobolds are well known to be able to set lots of traps.
Oh, good. Glad
So,
we
in
were
other
around
words, there's no guarantee that I make it back to my spot without stepping in a trap.
Correct.
Plan of attack.
If it was me, I'd just fire into engaged or not.
Well, yeah, you would.
Because that's just you.
You have a death
If
wish.
you want to throw
So,
a rock, I can
yeah.
give you some magic stones. It's
We
one of my
can-
spells.
Or we can...
Plus
I
one
can go
weapon. It
up on
becomes
the
a
other
plus one weapon
hillside.
and does 1d4 damage.
Magic stuff.
You are strangely well equipped
You're
for
like
like every
Gambit or something.
situation.
I have a utility belt of Buko.
All right.
Three
My sister
pebbles.
and my mom back to back just tried to call me. I need to.
Oh,
You're the one who's gonna throw the magic rocks. All right.
Well, we could, if he's up for it, we could like prepare like a sneak attack, but then he can try his thing, and if it doesn't work out, then we just grab the initiative and
yeah. I
Start
mean,
painting
like
face.
back him up.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking something similar actually. So I'm glad that
Yeah.
we're on the same page. Though it is a little bit alarming that I'm on the same page as the Magnificent.
It just means that we are both at times magnificent.
Darn it. Okay.
Or Maleficent.
Mm.
I like the sound of that.
Wait, what's your alignment?
Oh, I'm neutral.
Okay.
Why?
Why?
You're like really excited about Maleficent for being neutral.
She's a powerful woman.
Thank you for the thought. I'll talk
to you
later.
Wait, let me see. What are you? I don't even know.
Oh, I'm a wild mage.
Yeah, but wait.
Human.
What class? Human. Okay. What's your comeliness?
Oh, it's 11. I'm very average.
What's your age?
23.
Too young for
What
you.
was that?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, he's 46.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
He's not really.
He's literally double.
Yeah, it's not really.
Thank you,
bad.
Hydraxos.
Okay.
It's not the
So,
same.
plan of attack.
So we're gonna back you
So-
up while you throw
so
a
I-
rock.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
So
where
we're
I
gonna
give you
get
3
in a-
magic pebbles.
We're gonna
We
get
got-
in that
They're
ambush.
+1 weapons. It's a real
You're
spell.
giving
I have
me-
a spell.
Magic pebbles.
It's called magic stones.
What can the
magic
stones
stone.
do though? Do they
It's just a +1 weapon. It
it's just
becomes a
damage?
1d4, and you can throw them 30 yards, which is quite a lot.
Okay.
And all 3 can be thrown in one round, so you can just huck 3 rocks at people if you'd like.
Okay.
That's not a bad idea.
And if just
We're gonna
correct my own memory because I am apparently dumber than my character. Who was picking on who?
Humans are.
The humans were picking on the kobolds.
Okay, so
Jay on
I'm
the
throwing.
right, Jay's on the
I'm
road.
throwing at the kobolds
Okay.
because
Is he on
they'll
the road?
become aggressive to the humans because
Somebody said
kobolds
hi
are
to
dumb.
him.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's probably
Alright,
true.
here's
I
what you gotta do.
think.
Yeah.
What if you, since you can throw 3
Connect
around, your first one, no, you throw 2 at like kobolds, and then you throw the third one. You say catch to a human, and he holds it, and when the kobolds see it, oh, they've been throwing.
Yeah, that won't give up his cover or anything, yeah.
That just won't blow my cover. I can't throw my voice. I'm not a ventriloquist.
You're not as powerful as I thought you would be.
You're the one who's magnificent.
This is true.
Specialized in ventriloquism.
So-
Very well, we'll make do.
Darn
with
it,
what we
missed
got.
opportunities.
There is a magic user spell that's called
What?
ventriloquism,
What?
I must have it.
but you don't know it yet.
So anyway, I guess I'm doing that then.
Okay, so just go ahead and plot out your plan of attack where you're going to be.
So
Okay, so I give
I'm
you
gonna
3 magic
go
stones.
back to
So
where I
Where's
was.
the weapon cache at? Like, are we saying it's
It's not
Over here.
necessarily
Weapon cache
cache.
is over by the edge of the.
Camera.
30 yards. That's
90
30,
feet.
90 feet. So I need to be
So I think half of
somewhere
our party
probably
should
like right there.
scout all the
You
way
threw
to
it?
the weapons cache so we can cut them off?
You definitely don't need to be that far,
Well,
So-
I need to be
depending on where you're trying to throw these stones.
I need to be within range of a few kobolds.
Yeah, you're not gonna be like behind trees and stuff like that.
Right.
It's an entire opening. So it's
Oh,
like,
this
Okay,
is
that,
opening?
that gives me enough range.
no, this whole area.
Oh, those are gone.
It's
That gives me
this
enough
is like a complete
Oh,
opening.
so they already see
Yeah,
us.
and that is just a
Well, it's
general
not-
concept,
We're
Not-
kind of
Okay.
yeah.
not an exact replica of where they're at.
Actually, so you don't get caught.
So-
Like if they catch you, I'll keep one of the stones. So if they like see you, I'll just throw the other one and try to divide their attention.
Distracted.
That's fair enough, I
That
guess.
makes some sense.
Yeah, so
So,
we'll split the stones.
so I think I need to leave the one party since I'm a ranger. I can guide them away from traps.
Yeah.
And we can try to cut them off at the cache.
And I'll actually stay on top of the hill since I have crossbow.
I'll stay here as well with my
I'm
one
staying
stone.
on top of the hill in case I can throw sleep in a desperate attempt.
So
So
Okay.
it's just
Is that-
me.
Or sleep.
So
with
remember,
it.
you're
And
only going to be
the-
about
and
Rod.
Rod.
I'd
you're
have-
only going to be about 40 feet away
Yeah.
to be able to cast sleep because it's
I'd have to run forward.
Yeah.
I just want to be in a protected position.
Okay. So then,
So I'll lead a party with Nick and Rod if they.
I'm assuming we got this all ironed out before I left the party.
Yeah.
So you're going up around this way?
Where?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm giving you the opportunity to lay out what it is you want to do.
Okay.
Where are you headed?
I'm staying up at the top as a backup
Up
plan.
here?
No, I'm staying
No,
with you guys.
with us, yeah.
4, 5, 6.
I need some protectors.
So these two are staying?
Yes.
And then how far are they going to get then?
Somewhere back here, because
And
that's
then
where the weapon.
I'm going to
cache is.
stay on top of the hill.
Okay.
Ooh, we're doing a real
Wait,
surround and
where's-
conquer.
Oh, that is Rod's character. No, that's Nick's character. Where's Rod's?
Rod fell off the
Oh,
cliff.
no, that's
Oh,
this
but
one here.
He's
Isn't
with
he?
us. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Alright.
Oh yeah. Okay.
All right. So, and then, just to double check again,
No licking your feet.
did you see a ruler pop out of nowhere?
It's like within 30 yards. That's quite a while.
I know, but
90
I need to make sure that the people that I
Yeah.
need to
9
target, I
inches.
have the ability to target.
I see.
Because I can't target, even though these two are the closest. If I target them, the rock is going to hit them in the back.
Right.
So
Yeah, you wanna.
I need
Make it
to
realistic.
hit
Oh,
I
yeah.
need to
You make
hit
it look like
somebody
they actually
from
drew it.
I need to hit like one of these guys where it's possible that they were hit by a kobold. I can't hit that guy far out though. I can't hit this guy.
Not, how many yards do you get?
30 yards, which is 90 feet. So I
So
would
how
have to
far is
I would
that
have to
guy?
target two
Does
of
your
these
spell
two.
actually allow it to be handed off to somebody else? 'Cause I don't think so. I think it's just you.
I have to swap.
Oh.
So you're just gonna
It
have
just
to get a
says the
regular
character using them must roll normally to hit, although the magic of the stones enables any character to be proficient with them.
Oh, yeah.
So let me see for sure.
Any character can be.
It just says, by using the spell, the priest can temporarily enchant up to 3 small pebbles, no larger than sling bullets. The magical stones can then be hurled or slung at an opponent. If hurled, they can be
Yep.
thrown up to 30 yards, and all 3 can be thrown in 1 round.
Okay, so it's actually a little bit different in the first edition book.
Oh.
Okay, so you can cast it, but effectively they only last for 6 rounds.
Oh,
So if
okay.
you're going to hand them off to somebody else, it has to be really quick. Okay, so you can throw them up to 40-foot distance, which is a lot different
Yeah.
than the other. It'll be +1 weapon to hit for determination, and they actually just do a single point of damage.
Alright.
Mhm.
Well, damage.
Well, in that
is
case,
not
we can
that
just
big
stick
of a deal.
together.
Yeah, you guys probably need to be together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll just stick together
The,
in that
the
case.
actual purpose of this, and this is another rule that you'll find that we don't use,
Mm-hmm.
is in regular D&D, if you break the concentration of a spellcaster, their spell doesn't go off.
I see.
We've never done that because You would just have somebody specifically like this that would just be like, dink, dink, dink. You know, just
Yeah.
constant. You know, you'd never get a spell off, and the same would be done to you as well. So.
Alright, well, in that
What's
case,
so if you guys fail,
we'll stick
or
together.
if they're start attacking you, and we can't see.
So
you gotta
in
make
other
noise
words,
or make
so
some
in
sort
other
of
words,
signal.
what we're saying is I can't hit the people I need to hit.
If you're going to
'Cause-
try to hit on the opposite side, no. Not without being seen. I mean, remember, you have a 240-foot range.
With my bow?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not a rock, and an arrow is not going to play nicely.
Yeah.
They're going to know it's
If you're
not,
trying to, I mean, if you're trying to show and make them attack each other, then your bow's not going to necessarily prove that out.
So it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot.
worth a shot to throw the stone or worth a shot to shoot a
No, to throw the stones.
Yeah, throw stones.
Yeah, and I'll give you all 3 because I'm right next to you anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I mean, you could easily throw it into
Well,
here.
but I would need to be.
But nine
like,
nine
right-
inches.
No.
It's
40
40.
feet.
Yeah, it's only
Oh,
40
40
feet,
feet.
apparently.
And that's
I
what
would need
He
to
was
be
reading
like
stone.
right
fifth
there.
edition.
Got
Yes.
it.
I need to be like right here in order.
No, that's
to
not
hit.
5th edition. I think that's 2nd edition is what I actually
You can hide in
was it?
shadows. and
I
they'll
think
grab
so,
them.
because it was either
Yeah,
from
but
one or
if
the other.
if my hide in shadows isn't successful, I
So
need
that's
to be
4.
like right there, in order to hit just that guy.
It's worth a shot.
Oops.
Do you want me
Um,
to just let off sleep?
Mm,
You have to be within that certain range, too.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
40
but
as well.
at least I can let it off before they're moving.
If you're able to get them all. That's going to be... So, like I said, this isn't necessarily representational because they're all kind of strewn about.
Okay, so let's.
I mean, if it makes it more.
Yeah, you only have a 40-foot distance as well.
All right. Well,
It's
then
a
I'm
30.
just gonna target the one.
Well, if it
with the
backfires, I can
rocks.
still try sleep.
Okay, so you're going to try throwing a rock
I think it's
at
fine.
the kobolds that are
yeah.
here?
So I'll throw 2 rocks here, and then I'll throw one at the feet of this. At
Okay.
the feet of the human,
Okay.
to
Alright.
make it seem like he picked up the rock and threw it.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
So roll to hit on all
20-sided
3.
die. Yep. Now,
You know-
these are also going to be at regular range, so
Are-
no minuses. Yeah,
Okay.
no minuses to hit.
in the 1st edition spell, do you get any pluses for it like you do in the one that I saw? Okay.
No.
3,
It landed at his feet.
13, and 12.
Okay, so you managed to pelt the one of the kobolds with the second
Mm-hmm.
rocket is that you actually throw. The other 2 fall miserably short
Yeah.
of
That's fair.
of either one of them. You manage to hit one of them, and he just kind of starts looking around and like looking up because it's coming from
Above, yeah.
above angle.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
All right.
What else is everybody doing at this point while he's throwing rocks?
Just gonna wait it out.
We're-
See if they come up to us.
We're waiting for a signal or something
Yeah.
because we're not going to do anything unless chaos happens.
And if no chaos happens, I'm diving forward and I'm doing sleep.
Seems like a signal
Okay.
to me.
All right.
But I mean,
So he starts looking around, and you hear some chitter chatter about it. For those, I think the only one that actually speaks kobold is potentially Rod's character.
Great.
Oh, Rod had to leave at 8:30.
Yeah.
No, actually he doesn't, because he's a Sylvan elf. Sylvan elves don't speak kobold.
Oh, good.
So
Glad none of us speak that language.
you see that he's chattering with the other ones that are there, and they start gathering their weapons and start looking around, like up and
Oh, crap.
towards your area.
Now might be a good time.
Yeah, I'm dashing forward and letting off sleep.
Okay.
So you're zip, zip,
All right.
boom.
Make a dex roll.
Good.
Oh, trip over root.
slippage.
Over root and sleep.
I'm really glad my dex is low.
Magnificent.
I made it. I'm under.
Nice.
Okay, that's fine. All right, you get your sleep spell off. Roll for your surge.
Yes.
8.
Okay, so 8
I'm pretty sure it's standard.
Normal.
is probably standard, but
I don't know if there's a negative, but I don't think there is.
Eight for you is, yep, that's just standard.
Okay.
Okay, so it's 40 feet
Okay.
from where you're at.
3 die 4.
No, hold on.
Oh.
We have the. Okay, so you would be able to center it there,
Okay.
and you would get about 30 feet. So from there, you would have about like that.
Okay.
So you'd be able to get this
At the
one,
end of the table there.
this one, maybe one or the other type of kobold
Okay.
as well. So actually 2 die 4.
Three and 2.
Nice.
You definitely get these two. And you gain one of those.
So can I see them gathering their
Try.
weapons and starting to look?
Well, you noticed chit-chattering that was happening on this side as that was going on. About a minute later, you see these ones actually go to sleep.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm gonna fire an arrow at this one.
Okay?
Can we hear anything? The party that's about.
Yes. Miss.
Is that a miss? Positive?
I'm positive that's a miss.
What was it?
What
Like
was
a
I
three?
think maybe we were going negative.
No, not quite. Not quite.
Okay.
To hit armor class -10. Oh wait, that's not good.
What are they?
No,
Cultists?
yeah, mine's 25.
They armor class
They
5 or
are
6?
AC 6.
6.
I forgot that -10 was a thing.
Okay. All right. What's anybody else doing?
I mean, I'll just
Well,
run
I already took
forwards.
I think our party's gonna cut off the weapons and then start kind of pushing forward.
Okay. All right.
So
Make
get-
dex rolls
I will.
as you're heading down the rocky outcropping.
Oh yeah. Didn't make it.
Oh great, here we
19. Let's go.
Didn't make it.
Oh no.
And Rod
Oh.
definitely didn't make it because I rolled a 20. So all three of you face plant
Oh my gosh.
and end up rolling at the feet of the 3 kobolds that are there.
What about Lunark or Lutark?
Yep.
Lunar.
Oh.
Failed too. Oh, didn't he?
No, I didn't roll for Lunark.
Oh.
I was rolling for Rod's character. Lunark actually makes it.
Oh my gosh!
We got
Oh,
one.
thank God.
He's never gonna shut up about
He has
this.
some-
He wasn't even here. He doesn't get to claim. He doesn't get to any of that credit.
We just don't.
Okay,
know
so
about
you
this.
fired, you did your sleep,
Seems safe.
you threw your rocks,
We found out.
you fit,
Got
yeah,
it.
The
you
rest of us
basically
did
fell
whatever
down.
we're doing.
So the as all this is kind of happening simultaneously, the kobolds that are there are surprised. The kobolds that are on this side are not surprised, and the humans that are on that side are also not surprised. So the only ones that are the 3
Okay.
that are there.
And
So
they're two
fortunately, they don't get an attack, even though you are prone. The humans start making their way to try to go and gather their weapons in that direction. Okay. They get to move.
This ruler makes everything more stressful.
Oh, they got their weapons.
Yeah, they make their way there.
Great.
These guys are surprised. These guys are looking around.
with Ram just.
Yep.
Yep.
And then you see,
Spinning rocks.
and you see this one point out.
Just completely missed the rocks. Face plant. It's really like we should just die
Okay.
at this point. We deserve it.
We're a really good party, you guys.
All right, initiative.
Whose turn? is it?
One.
Level
It is
1.
mine.
Yeah.
So,
5.
Okay.
Yay!
All right. So Lunark makes his way down and makes it all the way down to engage the
Oh
2
my gosh, we have
kobolds
to
that are
count
there.
on Lunark.
Wee!
Okay.
can we stand up?
All right.
That's our,
Emily.
She's going down the hill.
All right. Dex roll.
Down the hill. Here we go.
Watch me roll above it.
Oh no.
Crit.
Yep.
Made
Okay. You make it down safely.
I'm going to take a shot at the at the two that went and grabbed their weapons.
Okay.
Oh, jeez, this is just gonna. It's about 10, so that's about a. Let's call it 110.
It's a little bit. I was gonna say it's a little bit longer
Yeah.
because remember you're.
Yeah,
you're
let's
up.
call it
Yeah,
110.
it's medium.
And medium, so I'm
Yep.
minus 1.
Yep.
18
That's a hit.
and 7, so that's a
That's
miss.
miss. All right, die 6. And whatever pluses.
None for medium range.
Okay.
1.
Got him.
On this
You
one
hit him
right
though.
here.
Dink.
You hit his pinky.
Yep.
Take that.
Ren.
I am
Like baseline.
staying out of danger.
Okay. All right. You guys are in the midst of trying to get up this round.
Yep.
Same with you.
We have to get out the sleeping ones. Dang it.
Okay.
You need to clear out the guys near me
Okay.
so I can whack them with a stick.
Okay. The kobolds actually reach in and they have slings and they start
Great!
slinging
for the magic stones.
in your direction.
Why did we have a sling?
Because none of us use one.
Why can't we just make one?
So
'Cause
that
we're
one
not
there
that smart.
shoots at you,
Oh, of course.
fires at you.
That's good.
Yeah, that's actually.
Miss.
Yeah.
That's good.
A rock would take me out.
Clink.
The
Oh,
other
wait, I'm
three,
using
as
bow
they
and
see
arrow.
you coming down, all swing at you.
Oh boy.
Miss. Miss. Crit.
Miss. Miss.
My own stones have turned against me.
Lumped with the stone.
Wait, you
It's the
didn't.
same
You
exact
didn't
stats.
get up as a part of the initiative roll.
44.
I have no idea.
No, he's in the process of getting up.
Oh,
Yeah, we're
okay.
getting, yeah.
So, Strucken leg loses 2 points of dex.
Darn
Guard your
legs!
ankles!
Darn it!
No, that wasn't you.
Oh,
that was
that's
an amulet.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I
Thought
thought
it
that
pointed
was
to
it.
me.
No.
I thought that was it, right?
Guys, we
Yeah, I
need
thought
to
it was
not
too.
be so clumsy.
It's amazing.
That's rich coming from you.
Is that for
No,
a certain
that
amount
would
of
be rich
time,
coming
or-
from Ilya.
Until
Well, I
it gets
meant
hit.
you as
Okay.
the
Ilya.
person.
I was
And-
trying to be right
No,
here.
4 points.
I love it when a plan falls apart.
Emily, you go down to 7.
Oh.
The anti.
What is their AC?
Yes.
The
Way to make a
kobolds?
dad joke.
They are AC 6.
I actually like that one.
Okay. Yeah, everybody is AC 6 that you're actually fighting. Okay, so that was those 3. The other 3 were surprised, so Lunar gets a free swing at this point. 18 and pluses.
Nice.
And does 5 points.
Toy.
Okay. The rest of the party is actually getting up. At this point.
Tried to gather what's left of their pride.
Yep. Okay.
There's no saving that.
It's dead.
The cultists that are over there end up gathering some weapons.
Yeah, figures.
Alright, and it becomes
Maybe not
initiative.
dex rolls.
Oh, it's still me.
Yep, it's still you.
3.
1.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have switched dice.
Okay.
Yeah, well.
I wanted to use the pretty one.
Live and learn.
So, an engagement and attack, engagement and attack, engagement and attack. They start making their way towards here.
Oh no, we need to take them out so I can get down there and whack them before they wake up.
Yeah, well.
And he
Otherwise they
moves up.
sleep
Either that or-
pointless.
Either that or I could go down there and engage and you
Okay.
could.
You have
Alright.
to protect me.
Slings
I
at Ren.
could try.
Oh crap!
Miss. Nope, missed.
Okay, thank good. At least it was a
Uh,
miss.
All right.
With AC
The
10.
attack on Ram. Missed.
Don't ask questions.
2 attacks on Ameline.
Kind of want to know
Fumble.
Nice.
how low you have to roll to miss someone with 10
15.
AC.
A fumble and a 15.
Like 2.
Kobolds are that strong.
15 missed by 1.
Woo-hoo.
But the fumble.
The butt fumble?
43.
Hopefully he whacks a friend.
Like Mark Sanchez?
I'd
The
be
butt
okay with
fumble?
a sleeping one.
That'd be really funny. He kill his own sleeping friend.
So you see as he tries to swing, it sticks inside of the ground.
Oh man.
Could have killed the
Almost
sleeping
killed his
friend.
friend.
Oh, why was there not a body beneath him?
It wasn't hit friend, though.
Okay. And then
Friend critical.
3 attacks on Lunar.
Oh no.
Ooh.
He may die.
Serves him right for
17,
not
that's a
falling.
hit.
Uh-oh.
A miss.
Yeah, we were being
And a
tactical.
16.
They didn't go
Exactly,
after us.
Yeah, they took pity on us.
It's just pathetic.
Two.
When your
2
enemy
hits.
pities you.
When a kobold pities you.
2
That's
hits.
pretty bad.
Yep, 5 points.
So what are they? What are their weapons that they're using?
Short swords.
Short
They have
swords.
short swords and slings.
All right.
The cultists actually have clubs.
Do rangers have taunt?
Not naturally.
Okay,
They don't.
and I didn't.
Yeah, you have to choose that as an actual
Okay,
proficiency.
cool.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, your attacks.
Ameline's using a broadsword. And there's 6.
That
I am throwing these
Doesn't have
dice out. Or I'm going to warm them up.
All right.
Okay.
Go.
I'm gonna engage the closest kobold to me.
Okay.
And can I attack?
And
Assume
put-
I'm close enough. Attack.
Yes, you can.
Okay. What were we gonna say?
And the same thing with
Oh, yeah.
Lacus.
We.
So go ahead.
10.
I don't think that's a hit. I believe you need 14s total. Okay. Lacus,
Just take another turn off, guys. Don't worry.
primary,
It's all good.
missed secondary.
It's like I never even stood up.
Yeah. Just could go lay back down.
Okay. Lacus takes one out.
Whee! Oh, nice.
And Lunar?
You might want to take them off the field to not compare them with the sleeping ones.
Lunar missed. Okay. Emily.
Already missed.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna come down, which I'm guessing means I need to
Yes,
make a
dex
dex
roll.
roll.
Okay. Ren, I'm
Everyone
assuming you're
else has
still
been great, so you should be
staying
fine.
up there?
I'm gonna follow behind to try to get the first sleeping guy.
Damn.
Oh my gosh. Oh
Did you
my.
just fumble?
Yeah.
No.
No, but.
Fumble would have been good in
Oh,
that
oh,
scenario.
Yeah.
You rolled
Oh,
a
good! I'm
19.
following the one falling on their face.
It's
And
incredible how
you're-
bad we
you're
are.
gonna make a
I
dex
know.
roll
We
as
make
well.
really high rolls for
When we don't
dexterity,
need to.
and then for hitting, we make 4s.
Oh my gosh.
I have a dex of 13.
This is
My dex is crap.
the worst.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Can I just kind
You're-
of loop around this guy and kill the guy who's down, or would I
No.
not be
No.
able to?
You're
he's-
engaged.
Yeah, you're completely engaged.
All right,
so
I
you
will
can swing at him.
Swing at him then.
Oh, I already had to roll a dex once. Why did I have to roll it again?
13
And pluses?
plus 1, that's 14.
It's 14.
Plus 1, yeah.
That is a hit.
Yes.
Hey.
That's good.
That's 6 plus 2, 8.
All right, take him out.
Nice.
Oh, goodness.
Now you can take out sleepers.
Oh, you might want to actually take him off the field so we don't think he's sleeping.
Yes.
Fair
that's fine.
enough.
Despawns.
Okay, so the kobold that is you're at the feet of is like
Of course. I would expect nothing less.
Initiative.
I can't
3.
even.
And then
5.
We really needed that.
you're in the process of getting up this round. Same with Ren. All right.
alright, I'm gonna engage the other one.
Yeah, you
probably
can get
a
an
good
attack on one. Blackus is going to do the same.
17.
That's a hit.
What?
Die 6 and add 3.
Prepare to die, kobold. Or
Almost.
prepare to hurt.
Bad push.
Bleeding!
Oh, crit. And a miss. Take it out though.
Critibus.
Okay. And Lunark.
You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
Amelie.
Amelie. Yeah.
Is this?
A weighted dice tray.
Do I have any? 11.
Can I move over to this guy and
Are any of those
just
numbers
swing
higher
and take
than
him out?
You are yes.
I'm using a 30 sided.
Just don't
Go to
bother.
Barnes and Noble. They
15.
have a bunch of dice. You can find more. Just go buy your dice. Barnes and Noble's selling them. They're
He
gorgeous.
just rolled his 30.
They wake him up.
Yep.
This
Look
deal
what I
paid
said.
off.
Close
I
enough to
got
wake
1
this up.
kill.
No!
I got 1
They woke him
kill.
up.
Yep.
Oh, they woke him up too.
Yep.
Wakey wakey.
I used
Eggs
my
and
spell
bacon?
for that.
Mm-hmm. Not today.
Okay.
Aww.
So they wake them up. Attack.
That's the only helpful thing I can do. Now I can't be helpful at all.
Say what now?
No, it's initiative, is it not?
I'm a little
Did
bit
they
angry.
they get their?
Should
did
give you some
this
stones
guy
to
get
throw.
his attack?
That
No.
would be nice.
I was gonna say, I think you guys
pretend
want
I have a
initiative. If I
weapon.
remember.
Yeah, we did.
Would.
Stick
Okay.
right now. Maybe I can do a baseball move with it.
Attacks
With
an
my
alien.
stick and the rock.
Miss. And an 18.
That's not good.
I have to stay back now. I can't help at all.
2 points.
It's okay.
Down to
She's fought,
6.
she's
And
fought
5.
tougher.
5. Oh, that's right. I said 7.
Okay. And one attack on Lunar is a 19. It's a hit. 2 points. He's down to 1.
Oh boy.
Uh,
I think you got everyone.
That's everybody.
Russ just got up.
All right, initiative.
You're up.
That's you.
1.
2.
All right. Make your attacks.
Okay, I'm attacking. I'm attacking Winner.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Yeah, that's a miss. And that's a miss.
Ooh. Who do I want to
13
At least,
plus
at least you roll higher
1.
than me.
You need 16s.
14s?
Oh, I'm sorry. You need 14s. Pardon me. You need
Oh,
14s.
okay. So then yes.
Yes.
Die 8 for Master Sword.
No, you're wiped the floor with this guy.
Where are you getting your +1 from there?
For some reason I have +1 to hit otherwise written on here. I'm not sure.
Shouldn't be.
Oh. Well, okay. Never mind. Then no, 13.
Okay.
Lawyered.
I will move
All right.
over
Erase that.
He's trying to pull
Can I
us
see the
in there.
Is there anything else? Is there anything else? What do you need?
Can I see the
Lunar
binder that we
Mist.
were looking at earlier for Ranger? I just want to try and figure out where I got that from.
Okay, I'm gonna swing at this guy here.
Yeah, because you're specialized. Yeah, because you're
Don't
specialized
sit
in
next to
bow.
me anymore.
I didn't give you any special pluses there.
Ranger.
Ranger is right up front. You're not going to find it. Yeah, it's right behind that area.
Ranger class update.
There you go.
We all.
Okay. Okay. So Lunark attack and missed. You missed. You missed.
This is rub it in every time.
You get a miss.
Blackus. That is a 14. That's a hit. And a miss.
So. Oh, that's okay. Never mind.
Blackus takes it out.
That's the favorite enemy thing.
Yeah.
If I have a secondary favorite
Right.
enemy,
You get a
that's-
+1 against the secondary favor.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. So Blackus took out that one.
You guys are
You
just
missed.
over there warming your hands
I
on the
know.
fire.
Yeah.
Okay. So engagements. At this point, they're headed this way. And that way to here.
So thoughtful that they all spread out so everyone gets a turn.
Okay. All right. So you'll get attacked. You'll get attacked.
Mhm.
The other two won't, and you'll get attacked. Okay. So on Ronan, 15.
Ouch.
That is. Let's see, Ronan. It's AC 4. I think that's a hit though. Still. Yep. No. Missed by 1. Missed by 1. Ran. 2 attacks. Miss. And miss. And on Ameline,
Hit.
an
And a
18.
hit.
Just a hit. And an 8 is a miss.
Oh, thank you.
3 points.
Down to 2.
Down to 2.
That's not good.
Right. Initiative.
It's still me.
You're up.
5.
2.
You're up.
I'm out. You're up. You're out.
And
Alright,
Andrew's
back
about to
again.
be
Yeah,
out.
Blackus.
Shepherd's Cane.
A 15, but he is AC 3.
So if I'm AC 4, that's a miss.
No, actually, he's AC 0.
Oh, so yeah, that's
wow.
definitely a miss.
Yeah. Okay. On the Magnificent one, miss. On Amelie, miss. Miss. On Ram. 13 is a miss. 2 is a miss.
Almost a fumble.
Ronan.
Missed it by that much.
All right, your attacks.
I mean, you okay over there? You alright?
Hmm?
You alright over there?
That sounds like a fumble.
Ah,
Oh.
Wait, who just rolled?
Hi.
Oh,
Goodness.
you know what? I'm gonna stay over with him. Never mind. I was gonna see if I wanted to help you. I'll attack this human here.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, we
Fumble
roll
first.
percentage.
90.
90.
That does not sound good.
90% great.
Wild swing, stun friend for 1 round.
So in other words, sorry,
Yes.
Ram.
Goodbye, goodbye,
So
my
much for helping
friends.
your friend.
Are you sure
Bye.
it's him and not me?
So this is all yes.
I was like, I'm not
Because you're
doing
nowhere
it.
near the fight at this point.
Dang it.
You still get your swing. You'll be stunned next round.
Oh,
At this
okay.
point.
Okay,
Oh,
cool,
okay.
cool,
Yeah,
cool.
this is all happening
Because
simultaneously.
as you swing, you.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I got this. Boom.
yeah,
Yeah, I got the helmet to protect my nose again.
Yeah, your nose is safe.
Alright, I'll swing at the human here.
Watch your ankles.
3!
That's a miss.
Sure.
Rubbing off on
I
you.
was getting hit in the face, so.
Yeah.
Finally.
Hey.
Hey! That's good.
+1, so
Yeah,
it's
you-
20.
yeah,
It's
you
fine. And then 10
1 die 10.
+4. 9 total.
All right, take it out.
Nice.
Nice.
Which one? Yeah, move it. Whoa!
Magnificent.
3.
Miss.
Dude, back
Plastic
up.
It
ones.
was interfered with by this pencil, though.
Nah.
Just gonna throw,
Oh.
just gonna throw that out there.
Nice try, Tim.
That's sportsmanlike conduct. On the pencil.
Blackest missed
Yes.
his first attack and missed his second attack.
Ooh, that one's pretty. I like that one.
And Lunar.
This one?
Yeah.
You can look
Do
at
you want me to roll it?
it. You can look at it.
It's shiny.
Yeah. Below 10s are even shinier.
Ouch.
Hit twice tonight, I think, maybe.
You got one really good hit as
So that
well.
20 is really worn. Keeps landing on that line.
6. Move Lunark out.
Over
He
here?
parried, yeah, he parried and backed off.
Gotcha.
No. He
Oh.
just backed
Oh,
off because he
gotcha.
needed to heal himself. He was down to 1.
Ah, gotcha.
And that is that.
We're dead.
Initiative.
Wow.
We're dead.
6.
Oh!
6 again? Nope,
3.
3.
2!
Take it.
DM's rolling on the table now.
I like it.
It's gotten
Means
real.
Go ahead.
business.
Amelie.
Aaron.
So I'm
Just use this one for a while.
You're not stunned. You're stunned, so you don't get
Yep.
an attack.
Yep.
They do
Do
get
you wanna
bonuses.
use
to
this
hit you.
No.
Sweet!
They're just pissed because they sat here for
13,
2
so
weeks.
Okay, that's a miss.
Oh my goodness.
So you're gonna
Interference.
From the
Oh.
mic.
2.
Oh no, too late.
Good. It was off camera.
Lunar hit.
Wait, what?
I was off camera. Nobody saw the gesture.
Lunar?
Yeah. No,
Blockus.
goodness.
Blockus. I meant. Blockus takes out another one.
Wee.
Blackus doesn't even hear what he's
The people
taking
that aren't me,
everything out.
apparently the DM's just rolling good for everyone. that
Yep.
He's playing.
That
Okay.
he's playing.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's some non.
Okay.
some-
Move Lunark towards Amelie. And help there. Okay. So their attacks. On Ronan. 13. That's a miss.
Thank goodness.
2 attacks on Ram. +2. Still a miss. And that's still a miss.
Ooh, nice.
On Amelie.
This helmet's serving me well.
Yeah.
And
Keep missing
on
because of the helmet.
Dyson Kirby
Yeah,
Dyson.
I'm like,
Fumble.
Nice.
Haha.
sweet.
Magnificent.
I am magnificent.
57. Ooh, fall hurt primary arm. Move!
Oh,
You broke my little arm!
Haha.
You broke my
I
little
don't
arm!
even need to lift a finger. Because I certainly can't hit them.
Arm's broke!
Which is all the better.
Initiative.
I love how he blamed you, and you're like, I'll take credit.
My 2's kind of like a 5 upside down. So
This is not a
should re-roll this
digital
one.
clock.
On Ronan,
Unfortunately.
16. I believe that's a hit. That is
You're a beast.
2 points.
Over beast rumbling in the forest.
Death of 1,000 cuts. You're down to 15.
Who? Me?
You,
Yes.
yeah.
2 attacks on Ram.
Disturbing
You
swords.
miss.
Her face is
And another
red.
fumble.
And you
Damn.
can still hear it.
Now he's not rolling so great.
56.
The tides have turned.
Maybe.
Oh, that was a crit?
Fumble.
That was a fumble.
Oh.
Twist ankle, lose 2 points for dex.
What's for the kobold?
Encounter for the
Oh my
kobold.
god, our legs.
Wait, was it the kobold? Or was
Yes.
it the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Thank goodness.
I don't think you care
Emily.
about enemy fumbles.
16.
You
No,
care
I
about-
mark out, down us and them.
Oh, okay, dude.
Yeah, just
Emily, you are negatives.
Did you
What?
get the broken arm?
Oh, they hit me?
Oh,
Yep.
no.
Oh.
You are down -3.
Oh.
Shoot.
Put Emily down. Okay, your guys' attacks.
Okay.
No pressure.
3.
That's a miss.
A little bit of pressure.
I'll just swing at the human again. 15, 16.
That's a hit.
Nice. Kill that Hoover.
Plus 2, 3.
And this is one you have not damaged yet,
No.
correct? Okay. Alright,
So
Dyson.
I'm just attacking the one that's downed.
Okay. Additional +2. That's a hit.
And when
She's
she's
happy.
in our
Die
room
6.
sleeping, she rattles the whole floor.
Oh my gosh.
4.
Only she's a sweetheart.
2 is 6.
So
Alright,
it's dead.
he
She
is
doesn't
out.
mean anything. She's just sleeping.
It doesn't really matter anymore. 'Cause they're all,
Sort of.
No one's asleep.
It's amazing that she doesn't wake
Black
herself
is
up.
Okay. Lunark.
Is he gonna bind wounds or is he?
He's engaged, so he's yelling at the
Alright.
top of his lungs.
So yeah, I think.
Emmeline's down, and he misses.
You know, let that go.
Okay.
Can I
Initiative.
try to get to her?
Yes.
I wanna try to get-
Initiative.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
you can
going?
get to it.
Okay, I was about to go.
Yeah.
That's good.
5.
I'll go because I can't help.
6.
He's rolled well.
I'm going toward
initiative.
Emily.
Okay. All right. You can.
She get there?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Finding wounds.
-4.
We're up. We won.
Just gonna attack the human again.
Okay. No, you took.
Oh.
Oh no, you didn't. You
Yeah,
did not.
okay, I didn't hit it either way, so.
Okay.
It's on.
Ronan?
I rolled 4.
14's not a hit?
A 4. I rolled a 4, and then
Oh.
I moved it over, and then it was a
I'm
14.
engaging.
Ronan?
Second round of attacks? Oh, yeah. I thought we were still on the same round.
Which
I'm
one?
Sorry.
The kobold.
Crit.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we needed that.
Nice.
Ah. 96.
96.
Ooh, that's up on the chart.
Double.
Ow.
I've
So
taken it
two-
to understand that
2d8,
those
2d8.
numbers mean nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was
They
gonna
used
cut
to.
someone's arm off.
In the old days,
10 total.
yeah, we
Blood
had
sausage.
redone them. So anything in the 90s was almost immediate death.
Oh,
Jesus.
wow.
How much?
10 total.
Down.
I'm just putting bodies over there now.
You've been
Okay.
back here too.
All right. So I got 2 kobolds and 1 human left. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You moved Lunark over in that direction too to go on the cultist. No, I'm sorry, not Lunark. Flacus. Okay. And Lunark will swing. And he misses. And that is it.
Initiative?
Yep. 1.
3.
Okay.
Ameline's gonna stay on the ground.
Okay.
So it's a choice that you have made.
I'm going to engage here.
She's taking a nap. She's resting.
That's twice in one night. She's gone negative.
8, miss.
Gonna attack
That's
the
a new
human.
record.
13. Oh.
All right. Lunark hit and took out the other kobold.
I am attacking the other kobold, the last kobold.
9.
I am not.
That is a miss.
Well, you
You
attacked
thought
him,
about it
you
really
missed.
hard,
Yeah,
though.
you managed to bind Ameline's wounds
Maybe I just decide not to attack.
at that point.
Okay.
Vlacus. Miss. Miss.
It's human.
Humans.
I already attacked. I missed him.
You missed?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Attack back on Vlacus. 15. That is miss. The other kobold on you. Missed. Initiative. We'll finish this fight and then we'll be calling it a night.
Okay.
Yep. 2.
4.
He's the ultimate initiative roller, if nothing
Yeah,
else.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
At least that die for
20's
it.
too high. That's
Go,
why.
go.
Yeah, you can roll
Vlacus
like a
was twice.
6, but that's the
I'm
maximum.
missing.
I'm gonna attack the human again.
That almost was a 9.
17.
That's a hit. Die 8.
Ooh, 10 total.
7.
Take him down.
The humans are dead.
Okay.
Now you should play pistol in the middle.
Yeah, I can't engage anymore.
And it swings horribly and misses. And at the end of the round, it throws its weapon down and
Alright.
gives
Can't
itself
talk
up.
to it.
At least he isn't one of those guys who likes to fight to the death.
None of us speak kobold, though, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of a problem. So what do we do with him?
Bind them
You're
until we find
unconscious.
somebody that can. Well, I'm not talking.
You can't say a word.
Oh,
Okay.
you're still down.
All right. So you managed to take out this group that was here that appeared to have been resting. You do notice that they were cooking some sort of chicken over the top of the fire.
Oh, cool.
At this point, it is burnt completely on one side.
Alright. What about the other side? Is it okay?
The other side is raw.
It's hard to get out of it because of
Just
rock.
rotate it.
Okay. So, this is going to wrap up our evening. We appreciate anybody who is joining online. Obviously, if you have the opportunity to check us out, please do so. On Thursday night, we will continue with the group that Jay actually runs, of which I'm a part of. And then our regular Gavin show on Sunday night. This group will reconvene in 2 weeks. We do an every other week type of an event. And at that point, we'll probably finish up this specific group, and then the group after that is going to be going back to the slap group. Okay? And Ben will make sure that you have a character that you can play in slap. If anything, I know that Bart won't be able to be here, so we might have you just run his characters instead, if he's okay with it.
As long as you're okay after you get in a well or the fountain that you shit yourself.
What?
Yeah, that happened.
Bart.
We'll tell you.
Bart's character
Yes.
literally crapped
You,
himself.
you just have to walk
There was
around
a
saying,
demon.
"By the light of the moon,"
Yeah, that's pretty much got it.
numerous times. All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining
Thanks,
today.
everybody.
We really appreciate it. Have
Thank
yourselves
you.
a wonderful evening.
Have a good
Bye.
night.
Night.
Or a good morning, wherever you live.
He does not usually sing it.
By the light of the moon.
By the light of the silver rain.